he can't basically come back to the internet. He's being hunted left, right, and center. So, what does he do? Well, I guess he decided to go and talk to a documentarian of controversial internet figures, um, who was the subject of the video today, by Mike Clum, who had his celebrity status from the dark sad life of Boogie 2988, and I guess he decided to do his tell-all on this here. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, without further ado, the EDP 445 documentary.
For everybody watching this documentary, I want you guys to take away and come away with, I am not what the fuck they say that I am. I'm a strong ass motherfucking soldier, and none of you
And yes, Chris Hansen isn't here.
fucking faggots can break my ass because I'm still standing.
A bitch ain't one. This is by Hugo, by the way, the 99 Problems cover. It's a really good rendition of 99 Problems, by the way. Problems and a bitch ain't one. Girl problems and happy son.
See this shit right here, dog?
Yep.
See, this is the shit you have
So EDP has never spent a day in jail.
to watch out for, man. You got motherfuckers, shit, little young ass high school motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Little fucking fags and shit.
It's a bit quiet? Okay. Okay, I will adjust that. I guess maybe my volume might be a little bit fagulad. Here we go. That's better. Okay, I got it jacked up. There we go.
I mean, let's be fucking real. Like, you know, like people, you know, guys, you know, they think about, you know, fucking the shit out of a 15-year-old, 16-year-old.
Who the fuck starts off a conversation like that? Who the fuck starts off a conversation like that? Okay. So, what you need to know when it comes to delusional fucks like this is that the best thing to do, and it's not just with pedophiles, but it's with any deranged motherfucker in any sort of a mindset, politics, or just lifestyle. You just shut up and let them talk and dig their own grave and only ask them to elaborate on their explanation of things. Because the more they talk, the more they dig their own grave. You want to know a good example that's actually kind of correlated to this documentary? There is a pedophile documentary called Chicken Hawk. I know, CDR, I know. There's a documentary of pedophiles called Chicken Hawk. Chicken Hawk is an old documentary from the 2000s. And what it is a child sexual abuse survivor who decided to go and make a documentary to confront his trauma. So he went to Florida's sex offender park, which basically quarantines all child sex abusers into one trailer park that's underneath law enforcement watch, even though because they've already served their jail sentences of what they were assigned to, but because they're on the registry, they can't get any homes anywhere else. But this place is underneath lock and key and hyper watch by the Florida Police Department. And basically, he got the permission of the Florida Police Department to kind of interview and kind of walk with these guys, and some of the ladies too that were in the park too, around town, and just let them talk and explain themselves in a way. He didn't try to debate. He didn't try to shame them off the hop. He just let them dig their own grave by talking. And there is a scene in Chicken Hawk where you see the absolute delusion of one of the pedophiles who looked at this group of boys who couldn't be older than like 10 or 11, and he was like, oh my god, like he was all looking at me all flirtatious, like he wants me, like he needs me to be around him and take care of him. And the guy who made the documentary is just is saying, like, first off, it took everything I had to not, like, throw up, but by the same token, too, it shows just how fucked they are mentally. People like this who are fucked mentally to think these things. You just let them talk and they'll dig their own grave.
Oh man, that bitch walking down the street, she's in high school, she's hot as fuck, you know what I mean? Now, mind you,
one in 6 men report an attraction to minors. I'd like to see where they get that study from, but I don't know if I agree with it. I also don't know if I disagree with it either, because that seems like a number that statistically could, like, I don't know how you get this statistic.
It's put out there, you feel me? But let's not get the game fucked up. Just because I think a certain way doesn't mean other people don't think the same way that I think. You know, motherfuckers just don't know who you are, and your fucking ass just ain't getting exposed on the internet. You know what I mean?
Every day.
2% of the population of the West, typically the U.S., Canada, I guess European nations, when you're actually talking about the actual natives of Europe, this percentile number is absolutely correct. As we've covered with the Rupert Lowe case, most other third world countries do not register a lot of people who do this type of heinous act as pedophiles, so they just see it as part of their culture. You can see this underneath Sharia law. You see this underneath in African, like sub-Saharan Africa. You see it in India. There is in Southeast Asia. This is basically this is a Western statistic. Yeah, did they actually cite the study and how the study was conducted? See, that's where I have a problem with YouTube documentarians, because I don't know what their sources are. And if they list them, great. If they don't, then where the fuck do you pull these numbers out?
There's a new person.
Because this one I'm willing to bet is correct.
That gets exposed for some type of sexual contact with a minor. Whenever it happens, we're all like, oh, what was he thinking?
Okay, so there's that motherfucker that I got arrested I was talking about.
Why would he do that? But you never hear why. They never say why. They don't say anything, or they disappear, or they act like it didn't happen. And so,
okay, with Call Me Carson here, that one was rather disingenuous, because basically Carson got searched with, like, by an actual if I remember correctly, he got searched by a cyber forensics team, and had police officers at his house. They went through the chat logs, everything, posted them and submitted to them. They could not find a point where Carson did something illegal.
it was uncomfortable, and
I'm not defending, like, any groomer or pedophile. I'm just saying, like, with Carson, like, he was exonerated in the end with the 1917, because he was 19 years old when supposedly when it happened, and she was 17 when it happened. I'm not defending, like, the fucking concept of it. I'm just saying he was exonerated of it. But you can see, like, okay, you have that one kid who was, I can't remember his name. He was that libertarian guy who basically saying pedophilia is not a crime. You had Onisan here. You had Shane Dawson. Okay, I know, like, most of these YouTubers, I don't know a lot of I forgot a lot of their names, but this one was one of the worst ones here, this guy here. I think May Lad's in the corner here. I think Linemaker's up here somewhere.
fucked up as this documentary is, it actually answers that question.
Like, he went to that place to have sex with a 13-year-old.
Definitely viewer discretion is advised. Dude's a perverted dude.
He sent me videos of him masturbating.
Oh boy.
So what advice would I give to EDP 445? And I'm sure you're going to be watching, sir, and I would tell you this if you were in my office. You need to stop doing this documentary.
Just let him dig his own grave, but if he was looking for a lawyer, he's fucked.
Sexual assault of a minor. Why do you think you wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old?
I mean, the reason why I wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old is already fucking clear. Fucking a bitch's innocence away, you know?
Yep, that was another thing I forgot about him. He likes to say that a lot.
Is EDP 445 a pedophile? Yes, I believe he is.
I don't give a fuck if you're a minor. I don't give a fuck. Oh, well, she's just a...
Of course, they got Gideon on the ship. Well, that's Eatership. I had to preface that they were going to bring Gideon in, because this documentary, from what I heard, is filled with guest cameos, guest cameos, guest cameos, guest cameos. I beg your finest fucking pardon. I know. Rue, it's gonna get a hell of a lot worse.
You can't be doing that shit, bitch. You gotta die.
It's just, the dude is a monster. Like, an actual, straight up, honest to God monster. And
that's the thing. These pedophiles are stupid. Like, these kind of guys just spill the beans to a baffling extent. Exactly. Not only, okay, this is gonna sound very Reddit and cringe, but if you confront a pedophile, the worst of them, too, mind you, there are far more horrific cases, if you know about true crime, than EDP. There are far more fucking horrific cases. We covered the Rupert Lowe one, but what about ones that actually get brought to justice? Basically, what I recall, because Australia 60 Minutes still has their documentary up. If you know the name Peter Scully, when he was caught and arrested in the Philippines, he was a sobbing, bawling mess, and the Filipino police force beat him senseless. And then they sent him to the Australian, and when he had his prison interview with 60 Minutes Australia, that woman just stared him fucking down in the eyes, and he was a stuttering, whimpering, sweating mess. He is the worst form of monster. But when it's not a helpless, defenseless child, and I do mean, in Scully's case, for example, it was an infant, right? And they become stuttering, sobbing, fucking messes. Because that whole villain shit falls down when there's no anonymity. That all falls down when they know they're in range of being touched themselves, and they are fucking terrified. And the best thing too about these interviews, not only incredibly fearful, as they should be, they are also incredibly stupid. Another Australian case was one of the kingpins of the dark web CSAM forums. I forget his name now, but basically he acted like a smug little fucking shitbag to the cops. Like, you can't touch me. I hid everything. I've encrypted everything. And you fucking see this little shit in the court records, and everything about him. Even though he got a sweet plea deal for 15 years for what he did, the horrific crimes he did, once they cracked his phone, he was breaking down, panicking, sobbing, praying, and asking, I need to see my mom. I need to see my mom. Yeah. Basically, no matter how notorious they are, you get them in front of us. You get them in front of the noose. You get them in front of the implication of a noose. You get them in front of the implication of getting their ass beat some ways a Sunday before you basically brutalize them until their death. They will start singing like a songbird and crying and like trying to justify what they're doing, give you all sorts of excuses. In the end, they're still going to incarcerate themselves with their own speech. They're going to basically sell their own guilt by what they say. It's every single fucking time. And EDP here, even though he's walking as a free man right now, and I get it, documentaries like this will clip shit out of context, will clip shit down, will take things out of context. There's no doubt he's going to sing like a songbird and basically be unable to justify his actions. Because there's no justification for his actions nonetheless.
One of those moments in YouTube history where everybody saw this.
Yes, everyone was talking about it.
And now this, with a fit.
They got Chris Hansen here too. Which, unfortunately, Chris was the catalyst to all the predator poachers. But the difference between the predator poachers and people that try to because Chris did get also pulled into a scam, basically a fuck up on Nissan with his predator investigation, because Chris basically got fucked over by the people that were aiding him. Kind of like also how Chris had that brief internet only version of To Catch a Predator, because the team there basically fucked up everything else around him. Heard he's dying, so he made this before he fully goes, I believe. Chris Hansen's dying? I didn't hear. I don't think he's dying anymore, as far as I'm aware of. But my point is with Chris, and I'm gonna point this out, Chris. Before, because everyone only thinks about like the fun times with To Catch a Predator, because like it had no EDP. Okay, fuck yeah, I know. Okay, EDP is like if EDP is dying, I don't give a shit if he's dying. Good. But my point is with Chris is that he, before To Catch a Predator, which I get, happy fun times. To Catch a Predator was like React slop content for fucking over a decade on Twitch, and then especially during COVID, and everyone was reacting to episodes of TCAP and editing down. Then you had Mr. Gigi, who did a full, like, basically they were inspired because Mr. Gigi did a full YouTube series where he basically covered it and explained everything about it and some details that you were missed out. But before Chris had To Catch a Predator on Dateline, the motherfucker, before he made any of this money, any of this fame, any of this other stuff, they're making a movie about him this year. It's going to be released. It has Robert Pattinson playing as Chris Hansen. They're going to heavily dramatize everything and cut things out. Before Chris had TCAP, he was an actual gonzo journalist that was going in the field. Because his sting that led to TCAP being a thing is that he discovered a scary amount of upper middle class men, or especially of the 1% of the income of the United States and of Canada, going to Southeast Asian nations like the Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, Cambodia, and they'll go into rural districts and outside of the main cities, outside of most jurisdiction, under the prying eyes of Interpol or the local police force, and they'd go to these villages where they would pay mothers who'd act as madams to sell their own young girls, and I say young is in single fucking digits, to these men for like prostitutes for a night of sex. So basically raping children. They would go out and do these things. And Chris exposed this shit and actually went across both Canada and the United States and confronted some of these motherfuckers they were able to trace down, because they would just have these wide open steps and hunt these motherfuckers down and show them for who they were. However, they didn't have the evidence they could arrest them within their own nation, because these retards these guys were, they didn't have things that could directly at that point tie them to their crimes, except for Chris exposing it. But Chris realized, okay, even though I couldn't get these guys fully arrested yet, what can we do? Well, you gotta operate within your own national jurisdiction. So they came up with TCAP, which at first, the first episode didn't have anyone getting arrested, actually. They got confronted by it. But it's like, what if we can get actual law enforcement with preferred justice to help them basically, without first initiating the predators, how will we get them to be enticed by the profile and then make the initial conversation starter so that they basically dig their own graves? And that's how TCAP came to be, To Catch a Predator. But this is why I have more respect, because like Chris, even though he basically led to the catalyst of all these YouTube predator poachers, that if you've known about what how far it's fallen and gotten far worse, yeah, it is not like he feels disgusted by these people. Not just Gideon, but like Anatoly with fucking Akon singing Locked Up and doing a whole like song and show for a guy that is detained, but we don't know will be arrested for his crimes. Or how there's a group of young black TikTok streamers that tried to do a predator sting on a guy with a decoy that they enticed him with by saying the decoy was 18 or 19 years old, by the way, age of consent legally, and the guy that they were calling a predator was 22 years old, so got a decoy who claimed she was 19 or 18, so above the age of consent, and we're trying to paint this 22-year-old as a pedophile after spending a conversation and talking with what he believed to be was a 19 or 18-year-old, and the girl herself, the decoy, was 20. So there are and they beat this guy. They basically beat this guy for not even committing a crime. Like this shit is good money on YouTube to do predator poaching, because it's like such clickbaitable shit. But in terms of like law enforcement and actual justice being served, no fucking way. And you can see that Chris has done interviews where he's absolutely disgusted by what he's created, because there are actual pedophiles who are wising up, and more on top of that, they're getting away. If they do get caught, they get away because these motherfuckers will basically fudge their own cases, because they don't even try to work with law enforcement. They're just doing it for the clicks, the views, the ad revenue, the TikTok, the stream donos. Yeah, a lot of them fucking live stream it.
18-year-old girl.
He doesn't care that he keeps on committing crime.
I mean, you don't give a fuck. how old she is. You just trying to get your fucking nut in.
Oh, Lord.
13-year-olds, 14-year-olds.
Oh, well, he was talking to 13 and 12-year-olds. Fuck all that.
Excuse me?
But now you're gonna tell me the next documentary Mike Clum's gonna do is this guy EDP.
Ain't that pussy? Oh, fucking fine!
Am I a pedophile? Fuck no. You're answering me a 14-year-old.
I want to take full responsibility for my actions.
For words, 2 years ago you were caught up kissing my ass, and
I would say EDP is completely innocent.
He's a genuine, great guy. He really is.
What do you mean after the level he confirms everything he talks about to Chris later? Yep. Well, we'll get there.
okay, all right. So, again, what brings you out here today?
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
All revenues and profits from this film are donated to RAIN, a non-profit organization benefiting victims of sexual crimes. So basically, YouTube's already age restricted this video. I guess either he did it or YouTube's done it. If you want to donate to RAIN, to be my guest. Also, another one I'd recommend donating to is the what's it called? The Missing and Exploited Children. I forget the full name of it is, but basically they're the online tip line people that if you do have a crime regarding sexual abuse of a minor that you need help with, you can send an anonymous tip through there. They have donation lines there for them too to operate their business. They are, even though they are a government entity, they also work independently too. You can also once again donate to RAIN for anyone who has survived sexual crimes like this. Basically, there's a plethora of these ones you can donate to. They're absolutely great to help and combat this sick world.
Correct.
Where's your head at? What's life like?
Life right now is pretty great. I can honestly say
You know the lip smacking.
I have not talked to a single fucking minor on any social media platforms.
EDP is very crass, so I know I swear a lot too when I get, inflamed, but EDP himself in particular basically uses fuck and shit and the N-word like it's punctuation.
I have two great paying, well-loving jobs.
No one says that about their job.
My health is, pretty fucked up, but I'm doing whatever I can to try to, take care of myself. And the only thing that we
No,
can
he's
continue
not.
doing is just continue to try to push forward,
Oh, something I forgot to mention about EDP too is actually I think I'll hold off and I'll let the video explain itself
In this
beforehand.
documentary, we show blatant proof and evidence of you committing multiple crimes against children. What do you have to say to that?
Plead the fifth.
Yep.
I was born in Los Angeles, California, in Compton Hospital. My childhood was pretty great. I had two great, loving, caring parents.
I'm actually surprised to hear his father was in the picture.
So my first ever Eagles game was November 30th, 1997. What really made me fall in love with them was actually the logo on the helmet and how pissed off the actual logo looked. And
Okay, so a little serious Kovac lore is that I grew up, I guess, liking hockey as a kid. Thankfully, I moved away from sports ball and everything of the sort, but hockey was my thing as a kid. And my favorite team, second to another team, second to the Toronto Maple Leafs, or actually it surpassed Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto Maple Leafs became my second choice, was the Chicago Blackhawks. Because the Chicago Blackhawks had, throughout their whole history, from the conception of the team all the way till now, as through the evolution of logos, had one of the coolest logos you can think of. If you are a normie, right? Because it sold the image, the mythos of the noble native, the strong, stoic North American native, the Black Hawk warrior, which is actually the name of the tribe that the owner of the Chicago Blackhawks founded his team. He had served in the First World War in an American division called the Black Hawk Division from Illinois. And they took their names from the Black Hawk tribe of warriors local to the area. I believe the Blackhawks were led by Tecumseh at one point. Point being, the logo is inspired, and even though people have tried to do the same thing like they've done with the Braves and I guess successfully did with the Washington Redskins, Chicago has retained the logo because the actual natives of Illinois, the Native Americans of Illinois, or the Indians of Illinois, they fucking love it because it's one of the best representations to them of, once again, it still instates the old myth of the noble, stoic native warrior. And when I say myth, like the, strong, steadfast of the wind, but brave soldier of good and nature, and hoya hoya, that type of stuff. They love it because it's really good representation for them. And the Blackhawks have just had one of the coolest logos in history, in my personal opinion. Because it really does like bring that moniker to life, especially the older ones. So I guess as a kid, you could fall in love with just something simple as a logo. You don't need to care if your team's winning or losing. It's just the logo's cool.
From that point on, I was like, fuck it. That's the team that I'm going to follow. My favorite
But did he play
memory
sport
as
ball?
a kid growing up was Monday nights, me and my sister would do our homework, and then at around 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock, we would get ready to watch Monday Night Raw is War, like fucking wrestling and shit, you know what I mean?
Okay. Oh man. Why is it with what is it with wrestling that has some of the worst like YouTube creators? So it's like you got Jim Sterling, you got Darkside Phil, you got you got Bob Chipman. Like it has some of the worst fans. You got EDP too, and it's just like wrestling is so cool. Like just like the golden age of the Attitude Era of wrestling was just so cool. But it's got like some of the worst fans that basically also partially ruin how wrestling's perceived. At least now it's gonna get a resurgence, and I guess maybe Spoonie too. Yeah, I guess there's Spoonie in the mix, but Spoonie is also a mess in his own right, not for nefarious reasons, but just being a mess. At least now wrestling, I guess, has a good representation on YouTube, especially with VTubing now, with Cleo Ite of Face Connect, the Australian invader of FaZe. So he just sits on his brother's couch to watch wrestling all day. Oh fucking hell. Yeah, Spoonie's mentally gone. But at least there's Cleo, who I do rate a lot, by the way. I really do like Cleo. She's a very nice Australian hag. But didn't she do wrestling at one point too? I couldn't tell you, but at least there's better representation nowadays.
But yeah, we had a great time growing up, So my favorite memory growing up was probably just getting ready to watch wrestling.
Yeah, I can imagine interior I'd over
What I
good
loved
memories.
most about wrestling growing up was I love the bad guys. My favorite wrestler growing up, I would probably have to say was like Triple H. You know what I mean? Because
Okay, so like I know some people hear that because like especially how the documentary is gonna frame it, and I want to dissociate this from EDP. I think a lot of us fucking loved heels back in the day of wrestling. I mean, yeah, Triple H is not my pick. I don't think the guy I'm gonna say is a heel because he's more like a rogue. Everyone loved Stone Cold for like during Stone Cold's prime. Like Stone Cold was the Stone Cold was just awesome, and everyone fucking loves Stone Cold. What? What? I still love the Booker T. I mean, it's the most iconic moment of Stone Cold, so it's not exactly like a deep cut, but the Booker T grocery store fight. It's so corny, but it's so fun. I still do, yeah. Like Rue, I still love the got milk because like I use that gif of Stone Cold with the milk pouring out of his face and his drooping mouth and just like leaning up with the milk and just covered in it. I love Stone Cold back from the day, but yeah, no, like heels are absolutely great. Like you have to have heels, and on top of them being heels, they also have to be entertaining. Like you can't have a heel that's just like, oh, he's a bad guy. Cool, but is he entertaining? Is he funny? I don't much wrestling, but I love Stone Cold. I mean, look, how should I put the CDR? They gave Stone Cold a cameo, though he was voiced by a different guy on the Dilbert animated show. I love Babyface too, but like, you know, but like, female. I don't. I mean, are you saying because you're a woman, is you like them if they're like more like babyface? But like, but I loved because like Stone Cold even had a cameo on the Dilbert show, like when that was a thing. It was Judge Stone Cold Steve Austin. That clip is still like one of those wild things. Like you think to yourself, like how the fuck a show about like the Dilbert comic, like newspaper comic, get a animated show, and then we're gonna put Stone Cold Steve Austin as a judge. Like it was a very much of the era, but it's funny to watch in hindsight. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think wrestling's has made the real comeback that people think it has. I guess the only reason why people really like, okay, I'm talking about Western wrestling because Japanese wrestling for me, I love watching Japanese wrestling. I mean, yeah, the women's wrestling is pretty hot too, but I do like watching just the Japanese wrestling in general, like their professional wrestling, because they are very energetic. But I do love MJW is probably my favorite heels to loathe in silence. Oh yeah. But I do love watching. What was I gonna say? I guess maybe because modern wrestling got kind of resurgence because yeah, everyone talks about Rhea Ripley because it seems like Japanese wrestling's exploded. Yeah, it had. I remember when it was more niche. Like when I say niche, but like when he was like, it was a bit more smaller. But yeah, no, Japanese wrestling has absolutely exploded because Japan has exploded in another zeitgeist, just like the 80s and 90s again. For better or for worse, because we've seen a lot of hood waves and we've seen a lot of like people go over to Japan to make nuisances and then them trying to force third worlders into Japan. Oh, he's a heel in AEW. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I don't want to keep up with wrestling anymore. I just kind of go back and watch my old clips because I'm that guy. Oh, and Rue, one more thing before we continue with the EDP documentary. There was a CDR's gonna remember this one, but there was a channel called Super Best Friends Gaming. This was one of the top like group of guys to watch who do Let's Plays together. This was before Oni Plays. It was Super Best Friends. You had Pat and Wooly, and you had Matt, I think it was, and you had a couple other guys. I forget the last one, but you had the Super Best Friends, and they were one of the most iconic guys. Need more luchadors too. Oh yeah, but you had Super Best Friends play, and they decided. So there's a bit where they decided to go out in person and not do a gaming stream, but they went out and they decided to go to a WWE match in 2011 or 2013. No, it was 2013, 2014. They decided to go to a WWE match that was going to be pay-per-view. And Pat, who is this short, balding, little ginger leprechaun, and he's chubby too. He's fat too. Pat decided that they were all going to do some form of trolling and just like have some fun at the pay-per-view. And keep in mind, this is like early 2010s, because what I'm about to say next is about to really make the bit hit harder. Pat pulled up with a giant sign that says "Bring back Benoit." Now, Rue, do you know who Chris Benoit is? And CDR, I have to ask CDR too, do you know who Chris Benoit is? Gonna put it to you shortly, he was one of Canada's most prolific wrestlers of the 2000s and 90s. But Benoit lives in infamy because through what people believe he had CTE and a mix of also steroid rage and chronic addictions. I don't think so, but it sounds familiar. Rue does. Benoit killed his whole family. His wife and his son. And he killed himself. I know all about him, yeah. So Pat, I think 2 or 3 years after Benoit's case, shows up to a WWE match with a giant sign that says "Bring back Benoit." And when they're in the lobby, when they're in the stadium entrance, Pat just going, "This is the year, baby! This is the fucking year!" And he has the sign that says "Bring back Benoit." I'm just like, every time I think about wrestling, all I hear is "Bring back Benoit," and I'm going, "Oh god." Because that's one of the worst things in professional wrestling to bring up is Chris Benoit. Because dear God, that was a fucked up, and also how the WWE handled it was fucked.
Triple H was a fucking piece of shit. Like, he did what the fuck he had to do to get to the top, and he didn't give a damn who he fucked over. He didn't give a damn how you felt about him. Like, take a hammer, bash your fucking brains out. Cool, fuck it. Take his title and leave.
He does know it's all kayfabe, right? He does know it's all kayfabe. But yeah, no, EDP would have loved Benoit. Benoit was always the superhero. That's the problem. Benoit was almost always the hero. And I mean, if you're talking about like EDP watching wrestling, in the end, I don't even think EDP would have liked Benoit regardless, because 2 different crimes of what they did. I guess he's also right about, like, you have to do whatever you can to get to the top in terms of, like, corporate America. I mean, how did Toby Keith phrase it in American Ride? It was like, you know, living in, all the kids on YouTube learning how to be cool. Living in a cruel world pays to be a mean girl. I mean, that has been the world for the past 30, 40 years. It's just, from this pedophile, it's not something you want to hear from.
Love the bad guys, you know. After a while, the whole, you know, typical bullshit where it's like, you know, come out and save the day, you know, nobody gives a fuck about that shit, you know what I mean? Like, we want to see, like, some villains. I really connected with villains because they just...
He's got Thanos beating Barbie.
Did a lot of foul.
Like, I feel like the kid actor is, like, doing his best, and it's... Wait, why the fuck is there Hannibal Lecter up here? He's got Triple H. Why is there Hannibal Lecter?
Fucked up shit. Without villains, you wouldn't have a storyline. For me, I just felt like, you know, the villain was more important than the fucking hero, basically, you know what I mean?
That is part of the literary theory, though. You can't have a story without a villain. The hero's journey, if you will. You'll see throughout the doc, he really likes putting this tough guy act. Oh, I know EDP, like, through his before he got caught, he's always running his mouth. I mean, I guess it's the culture of the black community to be all bravado. This is encapsulated especially heavily in EDP.
So in high school, I tried to talk to girls here and there, but it just wasn't fucking working. More specifically, I tried talking to Martha. She basically led me the fuck on. She let me hug her. She even held hands with me. Low-key, she was talking to somebody else. When she broke it off with me, I was so hurt. I went home. I ran up the stairs.
Wait, so
I was crying in my fucking room, head in my fucking pillow. I was legitimately fucking hurt, like I felt crushed inside, you know? With
I mean, I think a lot of guys get let on in high school. I think a lot of us have had to deal with this shit before. But that's high school, man. He's a virgin with rage. Tell me why I can't get myself a girlfriend. How's the song go again? Tell me why. I never want to hear you say I have a boyfriend. Tell me why I can't get a girlfriend free. A boyfriend free girl my age. Tell me why I can't. I'm just a virgin with rage. I don't know. Like, here's the thing. I was at Anime North a year or two ago, and I ran into a guy who was a Chris Chan cosplayer, like Golden Age Chris Chan cosplayer, had the Guitar Hero guitar stickered up and everything, and had apparently a genuine Sonichu medallion, and he belted out Virgin with Rage, and I got a photo with him. It was the coolest shit imaginable. Funny enough, that guy actually had a girlfriend. His girlfriend was laughing the whole time. But dude had pipes on him. That guy had fucking pipes. It was awesome. Every single guy on my streams, that's their song. Rue, that's a song by Chris Chan. Chris Chan's trolls got him to sing.
It basically showed me women ain't shit, and
anyways, but like, yeah, you like every guy, I'll admit, even myself, I got let on in high school. Guess what? You move the fuck on, right? Sure, bitches ain't shit, but hoes and tricks. Sorry, let me rephrase that again. I agree, Samuel. Bitches ain't shit, but hoes and tricks. There, I had to do my best, doing the cadence of G-Man, because I have that saved in my computer. I said what I said. Oh, for fuck's sake, Rue. But point is, hang on, my chair went down. Okay, my point is, you learn to move on with life immediately. So why the fuck are you bringing this up here in this documentary where you have led your life down this track?
They will play you.
Is it because you were so obsessed with the girl that you couldn't get in high school, you only go for high schoolers?
They will fuck you over and won't even fucking think twice about it.
I mean, yeah, high school isn't real fucking life and young love is overrated, but it's not based in long-term reality. Laugh my ass. I know. But like, he's saying things that even I have said on stream, and I'm just I'm cringing because I'm like, I've said, like, because yeah, misandry is rampant, especially in the fucking VTuber sphere. It is fucking rampant. Misandrists are everywhere. I mean, women in general just suck in general for the most part, but you gotta keep looking for the right one. And thankfully, I mean, you learn. I guess maybe I learned a lesson a lot of men don't, and that's learn how to weed out, tricks from an actual girl, from an actual lady fair. That's what I feel like a lot of people don't understand. They fall head over heels for the first girl that gives them attention, and you just become a sucker. A lot of chicks are man-eaters.
Finishing up high school, my mindset with women was, all right, cool, fuck them, who gives a shit? Shit, after high school, I got this job working at Walmart, got fired within a month.
How do you manage that?
Then the YouTube channel happened. I remember sitting down one day, and I wanted to make a porn-related...
He said corn, but we all know what he's talking about here. Goals for today. Watch... Make a YouTube channel, eat Chipotle. Oh, fuck, this is the American dream here. So, I also did mention the EDP is a massive porn addict. That is something you gotta keep in mind with the EDP. He is addicted to adult material. That's actually funny. There was a guy I knew in high school who was also black and overweight, who was like, I guess you could say before EDP's like pedophilia, he was like EDP before we knew what EDP would become. Because this guy was a fat, black, obnoxious hood rat, and in my English class that he was in, because I did both college level and university level English, so because I'm very astute with when it comes to, I used to be very astute with English. It's kind of, I kind of let that slide a little bit sometimes, but he would sit in the back of class because he was on the football team as a linebacker. He's in the back of class, and well, actually, first off, he would approach every white girl in the school and call them his snow bunny. Just call them his snow bunny. He was obsessed, and it's like, why the fuck do you keep saying snow bunny? I mean, when I was young, I didn't know any of this shit going on. Because the parts of 4chan I stuck around was usually fit or automotive, so I didn't go near like Pol or B or any other places of 4chan. I had no idea what the fuck Blacked was or like BBC shit, or like basically the stuff they sell in the porn industry. Because if you look into who runs the porn industry, the funny little hats, usually Jewish owned producers, they push this shit rapidly because it's to sell degradation on white men and typically Western culture in general. But my point is that this guy would fucking watch blacked porn in the back of class on his laptop with the other hood rats with him. And I just I'm just looking back behind him, like, why the fuck are you watching porn together and no less in a classroom? Like, every girl was disgusted by them because it was just like, they basically would use anything under the tongue they just heard in like some sort of porn video or like some sort of like, black guy hunting down snow bunnies. That's such a terrible term. Used to just mean a wife ski fanatic. Now it's literally race play shit. I know. They call every white girl snow bunny. I think that's the funny thing is that when I once again, I didn't fall into that mindset of like white men are inferior, black to BBC, because I've actually met white guys, or I've seen liberal white guys in my colleges who try to act cool with the blacks, and then they'll like try to like hype them up too by bringing that stuff up if they want to go to like places like Japan. Like, yo, dude, the Japanese love dark meat, man. Like, you gotta go to Japan. And I'm looking over, it's like, one, you're being perverted by a fucking porn industry led by a Jewish cabal. Number two, statistically, Nordic and Dutch men have the largest dicks in the world on average. And to put it simply, I am of German and Dutch descent, like Northern German and Dutch descent. So, hey ho, I guess I'm bragging on my own rights here. But my point is that I'm just going, you people are fucked in the head 7 ways to Sunday. Stop watching porn, live in reality. And I also discover too is that a lot of ethnic women that these guys try to like claim were theirs and like do this shit, they don't like black guys because they act like this because of all the porn addiction. They act like this. They act very bravado and type about click my fucking dick all the time. So when I've like had girls go on dates with me or try to hook up with me, I've rejected many advances. It's because they're like, wow, you're so handsome or whatever, and then few come near you, and it's just like, and I actually, I'm gonna leave that part out because it's like when I'm dating, because I've dated a lot of older women usually too, but it's just like, it's because I just treat them like a lady. That's how I don't simp. I also don't treat them like, I'm not confirming or denying that statistic. Thank you, Rue. Thank you, Rue. Very cool. But my point is, from my experience, it's like, and this can also happen with any other race too. Guys who become so porn addicted, and it's also usually with like hood rats like EDP or like EDP is not hood rat, but like I guess like a lot of like black guys too. They get overhyped on their own shit because it's sold them in media. Women do not like when you are like this porn-brained, because they can tell you are porn-brained. And that usually leads to 1-pump chumps or 2-pump chumps, and guys who can't actually get it going when it's time, and have no idea how to please a woman. I'm just saying from my experience, considering how much praise I have in my experience personally.
YouTube name. And so I'm just sitting there. I literally just got off a fucking Pornhub. I swear to.
Yep, there it is. He just got off of Pornhub.
And I went on YouTube.
Please.
I clicked on create an account, and it said, "What do you want your username to be?" And I'm like, I typed in "eat that pussy," right? And
This is back when you could be used to do this on YouTube. This is early 2010s. This is when you could do any like username on YouTube, and there was none of this censorious language bullshit. This is the good old days.
Like, well, I gotta come up with some type of numbers. You know what I mean? At first, I started, eat that pussy 555. Doesn't fucking sound right. Sounds fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Eat that pussy 926. I'm just like. Nah, it's fucking dumb.
Yeah, the actor for like the actors they got for EDP have done a they've been encapsulating. They encapsulate his look really well, but they need good compensation for this shit. Oh my
got up,
god!
I went to go weigh myself. At that current time, I was.
What? What? What?
445 pounds, and I'm like. There it is. Eat that pussy 445.
This is the origin story of a lifetime.
All of my anger leading back from middle school, high school, getting rejected by women, it just came the fuck out in that one goddamn video. I was fucking heated. Once I started uploading more and people started sharing my videos.
It was very low quality content. It was just him ranting and raving, which, I mean, I'm one to talk because I'm doing fucking react videos right now, but yeah, EDP, I guess he had enough character and enough him being crass and clippable that he exploded.
On my videos a lot more. This shit blew up.
Yeah, he was on Taj 2.0. This guy was all over like sports broadcast channels. He was everywhere.
From that point,
he was with Tyler the Creator. He was in a documentary when the Eagles won the Super Bowl after like 40, 50 years. He was in everything.
My subscribers just started increasing and increasing and increasing, and before you knew it, I had close to 4 million subscribers.
There's the video. So, Rue, when I talked about his most famous video, like when I was in high school,
and before you knew it, I had close to 4 million subscribers.
That was his most famous video. Would you consider jacking off to be a sport? This is what was everywhere on Instagram memes and like on YouTube memes. This video was everywhere.
For the first time in my life, I felt a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, shitting in a Chipotle bathroom is jacking off to the sport. Fuck the,
you know what I mean?
Fuck the Eagles. There was a video of him with his morbidly obese black ass at the camera, pants bare down. No, you couldn't. He's so morbidly obese you couldn't see his hole or his taint. And it was just him spanking his fat black ass at the camera, telling the world to kiss his ass. That was on YouTube.
It was a great feeling. It was really amazing.
That, and also, I beat the fuck out of my dick so goddamn hard, I have lost feeling in my left leg. My left leg is going completely numb. Yeah, there's that one too. I forgot about that one. Yeah. And he was monetized.
Yeah, so I mean, at the current point in time, even at the peak of my YouTube channel, I was still a virgin. I didn't have any self-confidence to talk to girls. It's like you come home to all this shit, man. You got a nice ass fucking Acura MDX up in the parking lot, brand new 2021 Hyundai Elantra.
I forgot how wild YouTube was in the early days. This wasn't early days, Rue. This was actually after the adpocalypse. This was after the adpocalypse. I'm not kidding. Also, trying to attract women with material possessions is not gonna do you any favors. Guess what? I got a shitbox Volvo. I go to a mall, I see a couple Indians trying to flex on you with their used Porsche. Guess what? Guess who's taking the girl home? Guess who has taken the girl home in front of them? Me. I guess chicks love Volvos.
Nice ass house. She got fucking over 120.
Or they like a guy who can flirt with them and can actually talk to them. Is not trying to be a player. It just looks good. Doesn't need to do all. It doesn't need to go the full airs. Yeah. Then again, I am also freakishly tall and I'm pretty fit, so I do pull.
Grand in the fucking bank. No pussy at all. Jacking off watching porn.
Yep.
Calling 1-800 phone sex lines and shit.
What? Those still exist?
Had all this fucking money and still couldn't get a fucking girlfriend. That shit was like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? At that point in time, I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? At that point in time, I was willing to do whatever the fuck.
I still can't find my pen. I guess I'm going to my fucking office regardless. One attracted to material things is a little too shallow to be more than a night of fun or be more than a night of fun. Exactly.
I had to do to get some sort of attention. And right then and there, you fucked up because now something bad is about to happen. You know what I mean?
Hey, babe, let me give you a call back. I'm making a video, alright? Alright, love you.
My name is Johnny Rodriguez, aka Cold Raven, or some people know me as.
So this was how my guy got me. I live in the mountains and have an acre of land, so you can have that garden. You can have that garden you want. That's cute. I mean, was he also? Did you have more to him besides what he could do for you, like material wise or like financially wise? Because like, better be because we've watched enough Financial Audit, haven't we? Yeah, also Cold Raven here. So this was the guy that actually broke the story on EDP back in the day. In 2021.
It's Cold Raven's Nest. Sadly, still a YouTuber.
Sadly, still a YouTuber.
He is
my man.
Chocolate hippopotamus, and I'd like to split his fucking skull.
I left Coastal Maine so fucking fast. But yeah, this guy here, this guy Cold Raven. Yeah, I like he is. I thought he was a Wigger, but he's actually Puerto Rican, so he is technically Hispanic. But I love this. I love this guy. I don't watch football sports, but I remember when he broke things with EDP and he just looked at this other guy's content. My man, this guy was not afraid to say what he wants to say. Tropical Mexican. Eater Chef, thank you. He's a tropical. Oh, welcome, Eater Chef, by the way. I didn't care about material things I wanted in the garden. Of course you did. But yeah, no, this is Cold Raven is he's actually kind of interesting in his own right.
Been having these feelings for quite some time because he's a manipulative, lying, pretentious, disingenuous, flip-flopping piece of shit. He has no balls.
So this means that you're guilty as fuck, homie. You're guilty as
So inside my first video,
What the fuck did I miss, Char? We are watching the EDP documentary. We are still very early on into it.
I came out with just accusations. In the second video, I showed dead proof.
Again, whoever they got the people to... He has no balls! Yeah, essentially. Leadership says, again, whoever they got to pay, if you look like hopefully he got paid well, I hope so too.
Of him texting 2 to 3 girls, cute, calling them sexy. More girls started coming out and started texting me like, hey, he was also texting me this inappropriate stuff. So I looked at his followers list. Right?
Arthur just came in really sad thinking he missed her, and I just laid across my feet crying. He thought he missed his first day of school
The
too.
problem with that is around 120 to 130 of these accounts, 13-year-olds.
Yeah, so that's the other thing that people picked up with EDP. He was following young cheerleaders. Remember correctly, he was following like middle school and freshman cheerleaders, that or professional dance girls, like, you know, on dance teams, on junior dance teams. He was following a bunch of these girls.
13-year-olds.
Which is, I say this too, and I'm probably no asshole, correct, Char. He has no balls. It might look like it, but you can find you, but you can't find him under that gaunt. No way, ECR. But going back to this too, this is why I say kids should not be on social media till they're 18. Like, you should not be on social media till you're 18, regardless. That is just my personal opinion on the matter. Keep kids off social media till they're fucking 18. Like, that is the absolute bare minimum. Because one, I should not be subject to a minor's opinion on politics. Number two, these kids do stupid shit, and their parents, who also monetize their accounts sometimes, will almost exploit their kids by showing them out there, especially if they are young girls doing dance shit like this. They will get into some fucked up situations because their mom and dad, all they see is green dollar signs and do awful shit. We've had enough controversies and cases like this happening. I'm tired of it. He had one of those sleeps so hard he woke up thinking he missed the bus. Is why Mothling doesn't have social media. He's fine with that. That's good. It should be legal to use the internet until you're 18. There's no greater human rights violation to see a minor's opinion on the internet, correct. Though, ironically, that would probably have taken a lot of us off the internet and from the golden age of YouTube, and we'd all been skippy toilet busting like Gen Alphas in our teenage years. Sorry, in our adulthood years now. But, yeah, I full-heartedly agree with that. Like, no kid should be on the internet. Like, good lord. Especially social media. Like, let's be a bit more, like, rational. Let's start off, like, keep the kids off Instagram. Keep the kids off Facebook. Keep the kids off Twitter. Keep them off Blue Sky. Basically, only social media the kids should have is maybe, like, a restricted content creation platform that doesn't need government intervention. Like, let's just say, like, YouTube. Like, because I might only use YouTube as, like, a kid. Or, like, Twitch. But, like, they should not be posting content. They should only use it to, like, watch content. Then again, that would also stifle creativity, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice, because, like, at this point, there's just too much shit going on.
I knew at this point, it was just out of my hands. This is not my expertise. There's only so much I can show. So I need to take it to the next level. And out there, you got a lot of these guys who catch predators online, and there was one guy I've been watching for years who's really, really, really good at it.
Oh, no.
I reached out to him. His name is Alex Rosen.
My name's Alex Rosen, and I'm the head of Predator Poachers, and we...
I don't think he's even allowed to play online games unless he's playing with me, his dad, or his uncle. Because child MMOs, or, like, kids-only games, yes, there was always that risk of them being infested with pedophiles. Like we saw with Habbo Hotel. That has happened. Or when Club Penguin was pretty good with moderation until Disney had its full acquisition before the closure. Animal Jam, I remember that one. Star Stables, that was one my sister played. There are these MMOs where they were kids only, and I think, like, that would be fine, because a lot of them were very much underneath lock and key and restricted what you could talk or communicate with or what you could say, and would basically monitor, like, were any, like, ads or links or anything of the sort. Looking at Roblox, everyone's looking at Roblox as, like, a horrible example. These old MMOs were very wise with how they went about things. We don't have those anymore. They're all gone.
catch online child predators.
Also, Alex Rosen, I think has actually, in my opinion, he had 2 years after EDP where he was making mistake after mistake after mistake, and people were calling him out constantly, and then he smartened his shit up, and he actually got... I was one of the OG Roblox players, and even there was always Risk of Predators lingering. It's worse now, though. Yeah, I was there, too, during the old days of Roblox as well, like back in 2014, 2016, I remember that. No, it was 2014 to 2015, that's when I was on. But I'm going back to this, though. Predator Poachers... with them, they had a problem, for 2 years with Alex fucking a lot of things up, and then he decided to finally smarten his shit up, and he had a case recently where he found a trans activist in his hometown who was also a diaper lover. It was trying to meet a mother with her supposed 9-year-old or 8-year-old child to molest and rape, and he was going to also have a brappy session too. I locked down Kiddo's Roblox to the point he can only talk to people on Discord and doesn't give it other people, so he's always voice called my uncle. That's good. But, I mean, that's a start, but, like, he came in with a shitted, and it's with a soiled diaper, essentially, this pedophile, and he's having a fucking conniption tantrum as the cops are sitting there looking at him, and the predator poachers are looking at him, and they just read to the cops, the guys, like rap, and they're cooperating with the cops. They basically learned their lesson from last time. Kirsha had this on her stream. You could see the video. It was wild to watch. And Alex Rosen really did turn around after the EDP thing because he's like, okay, I can't be content brained. I have to actually lock in and get back to what I was initially doing. And he's able to escape the mindset that Gideon fell into and that Skeeter G fell into and that Anatoly hijacked as well.
Well, Cold Raven basically was sounding the alarms before I even knew about any of this with the EDP. And at first, to be truthful, I didn't want to believe it. I was just like, oh, EDP's an incel, this and that. But, you know, seeing the evidence, it was very blatant that he was not only just following underage kids, he was hitting on them in the comments, and obviously, I'm sure he was...
Yep, he was posting emojis and doing other shit like that, too.
Trying to DM them as well.
Yep.
So that gave us reason to throw an account his way and to follow him. And in our profile, we had that...
Now, Alex Rosen, thankfully, actually used a decoy. Gideon did not.
13 years old. We reach out to him. We just say, hi, I'm a big fan. And he says,
hey, what's up?
Just found your YouTube channel.
But he initiated the conversation. That was a problem.
Why are you so funny?
Because I keep it real on these faggots. That's why.
What the fuck, man?
Conversation ends.
I'll keep it real on what? On shitting in an Arby's?
There, and then 2 days later he messages us again, completely out of the blue, and picks up the conversation.
LOL, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm 13. I don't know if I told you.
That makes up you and about 99% of my no pussy getting fucking faggot fan base.
Yeah, he starts
off
very cordial, and then
that's cordial.
Slowly starts a grooming process.
Can I tell you a secret? Promise not to tell.
Yeah, sure.
I always wanted to get to know someone young.
Ew.
Like yourself.
And
ew.
Compliments, and then it kind of goes to sexual stuff.
Wish I could hug you to warm you up.
When and where?
And then eventually he's just full on soliciting sex.
Would you want to do anything else?
You mean like sex or something?
Maybe. Would that be bad?
We can, but only when you're ready.
Hanging out, chilling, you know, just got done doing some cameos, bullshitting, shooting the shit, watching TV or whatever. And I get this random ass fucking message by some chick that goes by the name of Sophie Smith. She said that my videos were really funny. Said that she loves my fucking content, you know, all this shit, you know. Yeah, so it was about a month in when things started getting sexual.
Listen, I know your body is growing.
Ew.
You're starting to develop.
The moves.
That's why I agreed to this. I want to be your first.
Ew.
Why did I respond to a 13-year-old? Desperation, isolation, loneliness. It's boring as fuck. You have nothing going on. You don't even know how to talk to a fucking girl.
If you want, we can try oral first. I can taste and lick on your vagina. And then you can suck my cock.
Can you even find it amongst the gunt?
Need some sort of excitement in your fucking life. So I said fucking and went along with it.
You're so hot and cute, and even have me jerking off.
Ooh, that's hot. Can I see?
Ever find out someone under 18 reaches out to me, instant block, only accepts our modelings friends, because if I don't answer, they'll knock on the door. Oh boy. I mean, fair enough. I mean, you're in a different scenario there, Rue. I just... Like, this is why, like, I just tell people in general, like, here's a good sense of advice for any VTuber or any creator in general. Everyone wants to be, you know, everyone, like, talks about the fans, oh, my fans, am I gonna build my fan base, my followers? Oh, how will I grow rapidly? Well, yes, social media like Twitter and TikTok, Instagram, like, posting videos and, like, your schedule there will absolutely help you grow. I tell people, just shut your fucking DMs down. There's enough scammers. There's enough hackers going through there to have you collect exe files. There are weirdos on there. There are people who are trying to get clout off you. There are people who are trying to start shit with you on your, DMs. There's spam bots. There's porn bots. What you just do is you just shut down your DMs. Oh, talk to me on Discord. Fuck no. Block. Nope. But Sirius Kovac, how are you going to build your fan base if you don't have a Discord? You don't have any of this stuff. I don't want to fucking talk to you. I am like George Costanza. I have a stream Sirius and I have a real life Sirius. And if that real life Sirius comes to the door to meet stream Sirius, those two Siriuses will end up destroying each other. A Sirius divided against itself cannot stand. I do not incorporate any messaging or any my fan base into my real life. If I do make another X account, because I got rid of X because I got annoyed with just using it, because I'm like, I tried following VTubers hey, I'll build my profile in here, and it's just nothing but drama, and girl shit, and fucking politics, and wham. I'm like, I'm just tired. So my point being is, I wholeheartedly believe if you are a content creator, the best thing you can do is have a distinctual, thick armor-plated wall between you and your fan base. You want to support me? I'd rather support you. You support me through donos or buying merchandise or doing any of those sort, or going to my sponsor ads. That's how I do it. And also when it comes to sponsors, well, if I don't have my message open, how can the sponsors talk to me? Do you know how I would say you want to get a sponsorship? You go to companies that you like and use yourself, and you send an email saying, hi, I'm a content creator. I have this many CCVs and subscribers, and I have this many viewers. Would you like to sponsor me? I will do an ad read for you, and I will do it at a affordable rate, and I will happily do a ad read or a product placement for you. Isn't that wonderful? A lot of large content creators, even larger VTubers I watch, like Ember Paradox, is like, oh, GamerSubs, come follow me, GamerSubs. Ember, email the fucking company. You are large enough, and you know enough affiliates with GamerSubs already. Just talk to them to get into the door. It is right there. Stop trying to have them, hello, waving hand here, come sponsor me. You just email them. Email GamerSubs. For myself, if I want to shill auto parts for car companies that supply me with Volvo parts, I will email them. I do this because it prevents scam bots or scammers or clout chasers or, Lord forbid, some kid that's like, I want to talk to my favorite content creator, which, by the way, I'm an 18 plus streamer. You don't fucking come here. You get the hell out. That's what I believe. That's what people have gone on the wrong path for the past decade and a half about this thing. Maybe because I'm also very paranoid and also very just isolated, and I like being also very recluse. I don't believe in all this social media. Yeah, you gotta do branding on these sites, but don't fucking DM me. Yeah, this is also very horrendous.
It's so big.
You know that shit looked like a fucking gherkin. That looks like a gherkin, probably.
At the time, me sending sexual pictures to a 13-year-old, I was
The fat bastard phenotype, but oh lord. The ugly bastard phenotype.
and just not getting any fucking action, not getting fucking laid, not having the confidence to talk to a girl of my age. It was a fucking shit show.
Bend you over my table and just slide my cock inside you.
You know with EDP that you're the one who made sure I was protecting myself, so you're like right to. So you're like right to. Yeah, like ew. I know. But like god damn, like what the fuck? Oh, and I because if you know what Brian looks like, if you've seen his gunt, if you've seen the stomach Brian actually has, first off, you know that shit is tiny. Number two, you know that is gonna be the most heinous looking smegma-ridden cock ever imagined, and that shit is going to look like an oversized clitoris. Ugh.
and slowly.
And there's no way he could get it into even a, like, just ignore the pedophile part. There's no way he could even get that into a woman. He's got so much fucking fat on him, man.
Begin to take your virginity. I wanna fuck your innocence away.
By the way, he actually did say that line. I smashed my fingers in the drawer from that line. Did they need to do the inflatable sex doll build too? What, post-nut clarity hits now?
When I blocked her, I knew that it was wrong. I knew that it was something that was highly illegal, that shouldn't
Love
be done.
those fucking visuals.
You know, so I was clearly aware of the law, and I was clearly aware of what I was doing.
Yes, and you still did it.
Actions and totally understanding of, you know, what I was doing. You know what I mean?
Sophie, I can't do this. I can't do this shit.
This too close to seeing schlong.
You're so young. You're 13 and I'm 30. You should be dating boys your own age.
I ended up unblocking her simply due to the fact that, you know, I felt bad. I mean, I felt bad, and at the same time, you know,
what the fuck does that
she
mean?
was like the only person that was really giving me that sort of attention, you know what I mean? And ultimately just led to me unblocking her.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me for blocking you. I got scared. I'm sorry for not taking your feelings into consideration. I will next time. I promise. I'm so
My lord, he built like a poorly built brownie. He's not as big as EDP.
sorry.
30, yeah. Why are you doing that? Don't do. Okay, I swear to God, if the guy does the schoolgirl kicking, like the excited schoolgirl kicking trope on the bed, you know, with the feet like kicking back and forth, I swear to God.
She says you should fucking jerk off on, you know, you should fucking jerk off to me on FaceTime. And I'm like, all right, cool, sure, why not? Fuck it, you know what I mean?
Well, in any state in the country, meeting a minor off the internet when there's no
That's
strings
painful to hear.
attached is not
Hello,
illegal.
Master Wolf.
There needs to be some.
Oh, Char! This is the fucking photo that Char was posting in the Almighty Lolly Discord. Wait, they got the real EDP for a documentary about him. Char! Char, you motherfucker! Char! Char! Char, you fucking French Quebecois fuck!
Attached. So after EDP sent the masturbation videos, after he said like I want to throw you in my sex dungeon and fuck you, stuff like that. That
I have the face of this one photo from World War I of a German soldier with a 1,000-yard stare looking at the camera, hunched over under the Stahlhelm. And I had the sound effect of All Quiet on the Western Front, the burn, 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 just in my head visually, because I have an AI generated version of my avatar in the German's place with the 1,000-yard stare, and that's all I'm getting from this point. I point this actually, yeah, you fucking did, you asshole. Again, the money had to be too good for this actor to simulate EDP himself. I know the money. Like, how much did they pay the actor? Like, that actor puts up a phenomenal performance of making you feel horrified.
so we're like, okay, we can go ahead with the meetup.
Yeah, so pretty much she told me that her grandma told me that her
Charlemagne! What the fuck did you send me, Charlemagne? I did not want to see a close-up of a moob and that fucker's face.
grandma was supposed to be like, you know, I guess out and about doing something or whatever. Therefore, like giving us quote unquote alone time or whatever. So
You motherfucker, Char.
and to be honest with you, man, like, I ultimately decided to go simply because I felt bad.
What?
During that day, I actually blocked her 1 or maybe 2 times. Then I unblocked her ass. She was like, you know, oh my God, why'd you block me, blah, blah, blah. And I was telling her, I'm looking like, Sophie, I can't fucking do this shit. Like, this is fucking illegal. Like, I can't, like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You know what I mean? And, she started crying up on the phone.
Why the fuck is EDP in a random abandoned factory? Because ambiance and documentarian? I don't know.
She's all like, oh my God, you know, I just wanted to give you a
Aesthetic.
cupcake, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm here.
I want to give you a cupcake. How many times on To Catch a Predator did they have the red velvet cupcakes out for the fucking predators to come into the kitchen, and then Chris Hansen would come in?
Making cupcakes, I wanted to give you one, you know?
No.
So the story was that we also baked cupcakes. So then, you know, he's kind of nervous the day of, like, he's very, like, apprehensive. You know, we're like, oh, well, I still made cupcakes, and that's what led EDP to be like, okay, I'll come.
Not the licking of the
Let's
lips.
kind of deal with that.
When I was driving to that location, my mom was a heavy smoker. She used to smoke Coors 100, the green pack. And so when I was driving there, I felt
it represents the dark, filthy state of his mind, exactly. Also, I've not heard of Coos in years. Are they even still around?
Smelt my mom's, the scent of her cigarettes coming from the back seat. That's something I never told anyone. I felt like my mom was, with me, watching over me. You know?
What do you think your mom was trying to tell you?
I felt like she was trying to tell me don't go. I was, you know, thinking this up in my head. How the fuck is this going to go down?
So his mind is telling him a million and one ways to say no, but his urges are still there. So he knows it's wrong, and he's still gonna do it. I have no sympathy whatsoever. There is no sympathy to be found whatsoever. Like, he's just digging his own grave further.
What am I going to say?
Just keep him talking.
I mean, like, horny as fuck. Fuck the porn shit. You were just craving, like, you know, human contact. You know what I mean? So.
Then the day comes in Bakersfield, and that's when he's getting, like, very, very nervous about everything. But he agrees to come nonetheless, and we're just waiting at the Jack in the Box. You know, just kind of having a good angle of the apartment we gave him. And then we see,
do the music.
We just see, like, this giant blob walking up this ramp. And, I mean, he's massive from a distance. I'm like, oh my God, that's him.
Yeah, here's the video. This is the apartment complex. It looks like a prison. It looks like a prison yard.
I was like, hey, what's up, EDP? And he's like, what's up? And he puts his hand out for a fist bump, and I give him a fist bump.
Stop, don't use this song, please don't. I like this song, actually.
And then he tries to fist bump CC Unit, and CC Unit's like, I don't like fist bump people like you.
It's a ramp kick him and he will roll out like a snowball.
Fist bump? I don't fist bump people like you, man.
I mean, when he wouldn't fist bump me, I mean, it felt like the classic case of fucking rejection.
So, okay.
And, you know, I told him, like, hey, we gotta kind of go over the things with Sophie.
We have you talking to Sophie, correct? Yes or no?
Right.
Okay.
I was caught red-handed.
Oh God, the cupcakes location. Here we go.
Shit was about to go down.
Here we go.
Like, I'm just here to get a cupcake.
Yeah, there's a line.
They had the log.
There's the photos.
On the screenshots and all that shit. And I mean, I basically just told him, yeah, man, I'm just here to get a fucking cupcake. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Again, so what brings you out here today?
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
The EDP 445 situation.
Yep.
EDP 445.
Oh God, even Hassan was on it too. But yeah, I mean, everyone was in on it. It was Gideon, Mudahar, Umpaville, Asmongold. Don't know. Keem.
When EDP got caught,
Devontae.
and the video got uploaded, it went viral immediately.
Story that was Sky.
The memes blew up. They were all
Yeah.
over the place. There was no escaping the EDP 445 cupcake memes.
Yep.
And then we get into the
Oh, she's gonna cry.
And he admits to sending tons of penis pictures, admits to wanting to have sex with her.
You were interested in having sex with a 13-year-old, yes or no?
Correct.
Okay, and you said
Correct.
Okay, all right.
As much as he lies to the
He's got the pit vipers on, so I can't really see it.
camera, now he was very forthcoming with us when we interviewed him.
Can I ask you guys a question? Yeah. Is your life over?
He said it, Cupcake.
I thought my fucking life was over. Started crying, you know, all that theatrical bullshit.
Come on, man, please. No.
There it is.
You know, as I was walking up, I thought this was a real ass person.
You did double text here, yes or no? Correct. Knowing, and it said on her profile 13, yes? Correct. Okay, so you initiated the conversation with a 13-year-old, knowing she was 13, yes or no?
But the main thing I feel like I regret that day is I didn't bring my Glock off the counter and I didn't shoot those motherfuckers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so during the lead up to all this, EDP, in the response to videos calling him out for DMing and leaving messages on young girls' profiles, his response was to have a video of him disgustingly eating, mind you, almost like disgusting Nikocado avocado mukbang eating levels of chicken wings, and flashing a cheap Glock at the camera.
He's right in the front. He admitted to wanting to have sex with her, to eat all this crap.
In my mind, as I'm walking out, just get the fuck out, dude. Just go. Get out, go, run, now.
Not like you're running.
Well, I thought that it would blow over because, like, you know, in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, you know, yeah, I got caught, but nothing actually fucking happened. You know what I mean? So in my mind, I'm just like, whatever.
Nope.
I really wasn't aware of how badly I fucked up
Yep.
until
Everything was gone. Till the money was gone, wasn't
probably
it?
like a few days later.
And he waddled away, waddle waddle.
The shit made the news. You know what I mean? It was front page on Yahoo.
Well, EDP was a sports commentator celebrity, especially amongst the urban demographic. And he had his face all over documentaries regarding the Eagles and talks with the Eagles and Stephen A. Smith and everyone else. And I mean, not Stephen A. Smith, because Stephen A. Smith is in basketball, but like, you know, commentators. So EDP was that big of a character. That is big of a character, not just big in size himself, but like that big of a creator that, well, it was an international schmozzle.
On Google.
This is like if Derek Comedy had a falling out during its heyday with Childish Gambino, with Donald Glover and the other guys.
The conclusion, better call a fucking lawyer.
Yep.
Told him straight the fuck up, man. Especially when, you know, when you're talking to a lawyer, you better not hide a motherfucking thing. And he's all like, well, obviously what you did was illegal. Give me some time to look into it. I got connections down at the police department. I'll look into it and I'll keep you updated. Like, okay, cool. 2 days, 3 days, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give him a call. I'm like, everything cool? What the fuck? Like, should I be worried? He's all like, he's all like, oh no, man, just sit tight, man. Ain't nothing going on. He has a little computer to where, you know, he can see if, like, you know, you're under investigation or anything like that. Was never under investigation.
Huh.
Yeah, they looked into it, but because good old Alex Rosen, right?
Of course.
Because he decided to fuck up and botch this goddamn sting operation so badly. There's nothing that they could do.
Of course.
So as much as they wanna write all this fucked up shit about me online and I should be in jail, prison, felon, I should be on the sex offenders list and all this bullshit. Guess what, bro? I'm a free man, bitch.
Oh boy, here we go. So what I also forgot that EDP, I guess, hopped on the Trump train, which politically-wise I don't give a shit because everyone knows I'm right-wing. A lot of people are right-wing too. He just hopped on the Trump train because, like, I guess because Donald Trump had balls or bravado, and it's just like, well, for all of the shit the other side gets, like, you know, socialists and communists get, I guess we gotta take one for the team that we have a bad egg in our midst. And I guess EDP was ours. Yeah, he's still free.
To hell, rightfully so, where they fucking rightfully belong.
Oh my god. How fat he is.
There's definitely a chance that he faces criminal prosecution. I think what he's doing now, by quite frankly doing this documentary, it's just a stupid fucking idea.
Fucking love that lawyer.
All right, what's up with you bitch ass motherfuckers and trolling ass dick sucking?
Okay, so the first picture is his erect penis, and then the second.
He's been to 16 crimes as documentary. Who is dying will not be able to not be to the pearly gates when he goes. Nope, not at all.
The second one looks like he has ejaculated. So that that will get you into trouble. He's well within the statute of limitations.
Please stop showing the penis.
Just on that alone, he could be prosecuted.
Basically sums up the entire documentary, yep. But it's not over yet. Why is the EDP not being prosecuted?
Hi, my name is Mike Clum. I was calling to speak with the Kern County District Attorney.
My lord, look at the folds, yeah. Let's get more folds than a cheap hotel bedsheet.
Okay, if Miss Zimmer is not available, is there anyone else that could speak to why EDP has not been prosecuted? Maybe
Hello.
like
Hey there.
the sheriff?
Hey, Dr. Love. Welcome, welcome. We're about halfway into the documentary. Thankfully, you missed out on the dick pics. On the fat black guy's dick pics. There's only one other person I think I could call. Slammed by nuts in a car door. I'm sorry to hear that.
To spend a Sunday afternoon chilling with a 13-year-old girl.
Why don't you have a seat right over there? Have a seat.
Oh no.
Why did you show up that day? Why did you go to that location?
No.
What did you think was
No
going
way.
to happen?
I showed up to that location that day, trying to, obviously meet up with an underage girl. You know what I mean? And I guess you can say, trying to have sex. I don't know. I mean, whatever.
You trying to have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
For the most part, yep.
He still delivers that line.
People have a tendency of doing this, I feel like, because they enjoy the innocence and having control of somebody.
Ew.
You know?
Sounds like that's what you wanted to do.
This part is just so bad, I know.
Nobody your age you could have hung out with.
For EDP, mind you.
No women your age you could date. You had to pick on a 13-year-old girl.
Bro just needs a cupcake. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Fucking
babe,
hell.
it's a
Brotherhood of
playful
Steel.
spank. You say, when I spank you, it's supposed to be sexy, LOL. If anything, I just bend you over and kiss your ass. Yes, well, maybe, but only if you're a good girl. What are you trying to do here with this?
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Well, it sounds like you're trying to sexually assault a 13-year-old girl.
If that's what it looks like, I guess that's what it is then. I mean,
handcuff you, throw you in the back of my car, and bring you back to my dungeon, LOL.
What? These are just all lines I heard on To Catch a Predator, like the whole To Catch a Predator series, but he's fucking saying this out like verbatim?
You talk about climbing through a window. You're so hot and cute and even have...
Okay, we know that's improbable. That's just fantasy, because there's no way in this hell this guy could climb up any form of window. I don't even think he can get airborne by even an inch. EDP Island, oh no.
Jerking off. Were you masturbating when you were talking to her? You sent her pictures?
EDP Steen, oh god.
Yeah. You sent her pictures of your penis?
Yeah.
It's wrong.
Right, I know.
It's illegal.
It's all coming together
Had Alex
now.
Rosen not botched this, you might be in prison right now.
Thank God.
What if EDP is Epstein's clone? Or like Epstein's like bloodline, lineage, mecha, conscience transferred over? And the D in EDP is Delta, and it's actually just, it's supposed to be Epstein Delta, but they decided to cover it by EDP Steen. Black Steen. American windows are built different.
Didn't.
Well, you could look at it two ways. Maybe prison is where you belong because of this.
If it was where I belong, I'd be in shackles right now, so.
But I have to tell you something. Had this been me doing an investigation, your EDP 445 ass would be in prison now.
He's Epstein's homunculus. Wait a minute, am I hearing Sweet Caroline?
EDP.
God damn it, Sweet Caroline.
He is clearly in trouble here. What he did was wrong, and under a different set of circumstances, against the law.
I will say, Chris is aging quite well for his age. He's in his, like, what, mid-60s? He's not aging terribly.
The fact that the decoy posing as Sophie sent the first message would make the case virtually unprosecutable.
How the fuck do you eat a donut like looking at that?
In my world. In the world of law enforcement. The adult always has to make the
Watching you.
Otherwise, you jeopardize the case.
Sweet Caroline.
And again,
Good
it
times
probably was
never
something that
seem
for
so
Alex
good.
Rosen created a lot of views and clicks and
So
made some news in different pockets of the internet. But the case isn't prosecutable. And at the end of the day, it looks amateurish and sloppy.
Yeah.
But what accountability can you take in the fact that EDP is free today?
Well, yeah. I mean, I myself could have done a better job of saying, you know, instead of trying to just like, you know, stand my ground, be bullish, standoffish, infinitely more stuff that I could have done.
And in fairness, after 2 years, for real, so I don't trust those predators YouTubes. Well, he wasn't the only one to go after EDP, and the second guy to go after EDP is far worse in that regard. We're about to see him very soon, but apparently we might see him very soon because I know he's in this documentary. That being said, Alex Rosen has actually turned around because he had basically a respark, but because he's actually been working with law enforcement and has actually gotten criminals like actually charged, not just detained, but actually charged with attempts to solicit children for sex. The one I brought up earlier, that is most viral one recently, is where Rosen's response was weak. I will agree to that, but the one I'm thinking of right now, because like he did this video, like not the documentary, he did the video I'm talking about a year ago, and that's where he caught the pedophile gay rights or pride or basically pride activist diaper lover who was trying to solicit a mother to have sex with the mother's supposed 8-year-old or 9-year-old girl, a daughter or son, I couldn't remember what it was, but basically he ran that sting operation and they had the cops read everything to this motherfucker on the couch, and the guy, who had, by the way, had shit and pissed himself, is sobbing there, throwing a tantrum, squealing, as he's sitting there in a diaper. Nothing but a diaper and in a t-shirt. It's wild to watch, but the guy got prosecuted for that. He's being prosecuted for that right now. So he did actually get him. They actually did get a guy dead to rights.
To try to make him, to at least put in more effort into hoping that he gets arrested. But, I can confidently say that predator poachers have been responsible for getting infinitely sicker people in EDP off the streets, and EDP played a part.
Yeah, but you still fucked up with EDP nonetheless.
Teaching us that lesson on how to do that.
Okay, fair, but at least apologize for the fact that you fucked up that whole thing.
My thoughts on Alex Rosen is I feel like he's a piece of shit. I feel like he should burn in hell and go fucking die, if I'm being completely honest with you. You're some fucking redneck,
that's
fucking some fat ass overweight
That's the pot calling the kettle black.
bitch. plastering shit on the internet and fucking with people's livelihoods.
Damn, man, I could use some fried pickles.
But you know what though, Mike? It's perfectly fine. It's great because everybody hates a pedophile, right? Okay, cool. So that's perfectly fine. So just, fuck the fact that you're ruining my goddamn life, right? It's good, great, fucking wonderful.
You ruined your own life, buddy.
This world is fucked up, man.
What are you gonna do the next time you text a 13-year-old girl or a 14-year-old girl?
There won't be a next time.
There won't be a next time?
There won't be a next time.
Uh-huh.
That's hard for me to believe. I think...
And this is why I also don't believe in rehabilitation for pedophiles. A lot of people have a sane mind actually don't. But there's that sentiment of women that will, and there's also psychiatrists and wannabes that will say it. Isn't like the percentile like 80% plus of sex offenders repeat upon release? Yeah, I don't buy it.
My name is Kayla Hoskins, and in June 2023...
If someone had, theoretically, if someone had those urges and didn't act on them and sought like immediate psychological help by their own admittance, then there might be some leeway to give, because that's like they didn't do, I mean, when I say they haven't done anything, like they haven't done anything cyber-wise, they haven't done anything physically, if someone has in their head like, oh no, I might have this attraction, they go see like a psychiatrist and go get into like an actual psych ward for that shit. Okay, there's actual sympathy to be held a little bit there, a little bit, mind you, still underneath the watchful eye of like, stay the fuck away from me. But like when it comes to when it comes to offenders, no boy, no, they repeat, they will repeat.
I received an Instagram DM from EDP445, otherwise known as Bryant.
Kayla is 15 years old.
I first replied to EDP because I always reply to anyone who messages me.
Not a good idea.
I didn't know.
At least EDP this time made the first move.
He was.
Because he's indicted himself.
But
now.
I freaked out because he told me he was suicidal. And sooner rather than later, he started sending very flirtatious messages.
Since the day you messaged me, I've been dreaming about sliding my cock deep inside that
Ew.
Just locking away your innocence.
There it is again.
How a real man does it. Pinning you against the bed and taking your virginity.
A while later, Jadion added EDP into his Discord, filled with kids, for a Q&A. And that...
Fucking... Are you kidding me? I knew about the Gideon Predator sting. You fucking added this... You invited a shark into a minnow tank, and you brought him in there to your Discord. We're gonna have a Q&A with a pedophile. I'm Gideon, we're live streaming and get donos. Oh my god, the content's so great. What the fuck are you doing? You didn't do it through a surrogate chat? You didn't go through like a third party? No, you brought him into your fucking Discord. Are you kidding me? God. This content brain people make me fucking sick. You literally brought a predator. Like someone you know, or everyone is fucking calling the like King Chomo of YouTube, and you brought him into a fucking Discord, which you know your audience is mostly underage. You goddamn retard.
And when I told people like in the server that EDP texted me, Jadion quickly knew about it because his manager told him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gideon and Skeeter fucking suck, and they reflect their content braiding onto Chris Hansen. They reflect their content braiding onto Chris Hansen, which, by the way, I talked about earlier in the stream. Chris Hansen, when he started covering, like, predators and child sexual abuse, like, victims, and all this other shit going on, he didn't have any form of money or income. He went full gonzo journalist and went out of his own pocket to hunt down creeps. And this is before TCAP and before Dateline. Chris Hansen was doing this for decades, since the 90s, since his first big story broke. He knew he had to do something, and he was not making money because he could not monetize that shit through advertisements on Dateline and NBC. He was doing gonzo journalism, and none of these motherfuckers look into that, because all they look at is the golden age of TCAP, and then the reactions, and then just especially during COVID when everyone was reacting to episodes of TCAP. Fuck. I hate, just like, you don't hold a candle to the man that did this. And that man also got shafted over during his Onision investigation by the fucking YouTube creators that were going to help him with your Onision one, when in reality they're trying to scam their audience and get money out of it. Bunch of bullshit. Chris has discovered what he's accidentally created, what he accidentally led to creating, and he's disgusted by it. He's spoken on record about being disgusted by people who do this shit. It's like, well, I'm not stopping you trying to do a just cause, but you don't have any chivalry or nobility to your cause, because all you're doing is for the content and the money, and you're letting creeps walk by fucking up like this.
Well, my government name is DeMarcus Cousins III, but everybody on the internet knows me as Gideon.
He still has braces at this age, too.
Yeah, this was like, right when I saw the information, I was like, you know what? This is gonna be it, and I want to make sure that I don't screw it up, so I hit up Skeet, because he knows, and he's actually gotten people...
YouTubers don't deserve to live, inshallah.
...prosecuted before.
Thank you, CRD.
My name is Skeeter Gene, also known as Skeet Hansen. I am a professional Chris Hansen impersonator on YouTube.
Great. Cool.
And I continued messaging him because it was very, like, encouraged for me to keep doing it. I didn't really want to, but I didn't want to disappoint anybody.
Okay, then that's... Okay, so I'm not sure how old she is at the time of this documentary, but CRD. Yeah. Oh, CDR. Sorry, man. CDR, that's... Fucking hell. Sorry. My eyes blurred over for a sec. Okay, CDR. Anyway, my point is... I don't know how old this girl is during the time of this documentary, but that seems like an unreliable narrator, like that scenario. Because... And also, the documentary may be covering for Gideon or anyone of the sort, but I need evidence that Gideon actually encouraged this girl to go further in terms of, like, keeping texting forth, because if they did, then they also, like, Skeeter and Gideon should be looked into that shit, for encouraging a minor to keep going with this. That's not operating with law enforcement. When law enforcement takes over, like, for example, like, luring in, like, predators, and if it's, like, from an actual case where, like, you know, a kid intercepts it, they will play as the kid, usually, or as a decoy, but they won't have the actual person get involved, the child actually get involved. What the fuck are you doing? If that was the actual case, by the way. We don't know if that's actually what happened, because she seems to be flip-flopping.
The way that ass looks in those leggings.
Unless she did get approached by this creep.
Need you on top of me now. I've always wanted to be with a little emo girl.
Because he sent me videos
The tongue emoji and the moaning emoji, oh god.
saying that he was gonna shoot me and kill me if I ever said anything.
Cool.
Caleb, don't mean to scare you, but now I have to fucking shoot your ass. I have to
Why?
critically injure
Oh.
you and possibly put you in the fucking hospital. It's
Cool.
not worse. Not only that, I have to kill everybody.
It was uncomfortable. Like, there was days where I didn't even, like, want to leave my bed. And he was trying to fly me out to Vegas on my 16th birthday to give me, quote, birthday dick.
Well, I sent her a video of myself fucking masturbating, you know.
Of course you do.
Well, I mean, the fact that she fucking asked for the fucking shit.
When EDP sent me photos that were very explicit of him, I felt very uncomfortable, but I didn't really know what to do because I felt like it was encouraged by everybody. And
sure.
Yeah.
She's all like, hey, would you like to see a picture of my tit?
What? No, no.
Sure, why not? What the fuck? Like, why the fuck are you even asking me that fucking shit? But sure, why not? So I did play a part in it too. Okay, I'm looking like sure, why not? You know? Yeah. The reason I let her send me those pictures is because I was horny as fucking beating my shit at the time. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She has a. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that. Go ahead.
You already started saying.
Oh god.
Kayla got a motherfucking figure on her, okay? Like, let's be fucking honest here.
Great, thanks you for admitting that.
Okay? And,
Keep
like,
talking.
you know, she's over here, like, you know, trying to turn me on, you know, all this extra shit, you know.
Hello, issue 50, welcome to hell.
Teddy pics, you know, saying how she's gonna fucking suck me off when we fucking meet, calling me daddy and all this bullshit. Because in the moment, bro, you don't fucking care. You really don't. You know what I mean? You don't give a fuck about the consequences. You don't care about the rules. You know, and anybody that say that they do, they're fucking stupid. You know what I mean? They're lying to you. At that point in time, all rules are out the fucking window. You know what I mean? You don't give a fuck how old she is. You just trying to get your fucking nut in. You know, and after you know, fucking cream all over the goddamn floor, then you're like, oh shit, I fucked up bad. You know what I mean? Like, that's where, you know, it all comes into play. You know, what you just did was wrong, you know?
So I was like, okay, Ski, how do we do this? And we just game plan.
Why?
Planned it out, and we called multiple different law enforcement in her area.
Okay.
Trying to set up like a sting operation, and then he backed out. You know, he got cold feet. He didn't want to meet her. You know, he was just.
So they get 2 men to play EDP. Issue 50, you know 2 Man's dead, right?
You know, being EDP.
I was hoping to get a sting operation, but they kind of didn't want to do that because Jadeon hired a private investigator that found EDP's apartment, his work, and his dialysis center. So on my birthday, they went to confront him.
After we realized that he wasn't going to drive to actually meet up with the girl, we set something up in Las Vegas, Nevada to try to confront him about what he had been doing online, messaging this girl. Wait, Honda SUV? That looks like it?
That's a Honda, bro. That's it. I think I'm looking in.
Uh-huh, so where's the Acura now? You got the Honda now.
My god, dear lord, it's EDP.
Yeah, but the guy looks legit like 2 Mad shirtless. I don't want to think about 2 Mad because I've seen 2 Mad's bloated corpse. I always used to come and grab some light dinner.
It's EDP in the flesh. I love you, bro.
And as I'm walking into the dialysis center, these motherfuckers pop out the goddamn van. Right then and there, I was like, give me Kayla's address because I'm about to hop in this car and I'm about to go blow this bitch's brains out.
Cool.
Texting me right now, so he told me, fuck you, bitch.
I don't give a fuck if you're a minor. I don't give a fuck. Oh, well.
I'm also disgusted by Gideon with the cupcake thing. Like, come the fuck on.
You know, she's just a
Just so content-brained.
girl. You can't be doing that shit. Bitch, you gotta die.
He cussed me out. He told me to, I believe, he told me to kiss his ass.
2 years ago, you were caught. Kiss my ass. And
The whole meetup was underwhelming, you know? Like, he just went inside.
Brian, it's disappointing. He said 2 words and then he walked right in.
Basically, what's going through my mind, don't say a fucking word.
We really do just want to have just a civil conversation.
They ain't got shit on you. As long as you don't say a word, you good to go.
Brian,
This whole op is so fucking retarded. Fuck those guys. Yeah, I agree, CDR. Like, EDP backed out their initial one, which was law enforcement. That's fine. They got law enforcement there too. This is bullshit.
Bryant.
Especially the fact they were planning to do a cupcake outfit, and they did the cupcake outfit. Like, come the fuck on.
Don't be like this, Bryant. I just have a few questions.
It's an embarrassing clown show.
Thank you. See, this is where I'm gonna stick with Chris. Like, imagine this, you emulate, you make your whole personalities to be the Black Chris Hansen, and the king himself. Now this way, after he went and got trapped in Overwatch as a spirit. Oh, you're talking about it. Fucking too mad. Oh god. But yeah, no, with Chris here, like, imagine you spend your whole career trying to basically ape off this guy's style, and he just shits all over you.
You know, he says the same thing over and over again. The way this investigation...
You will never have his legacy.
It's not really an investigation, but the way this was conducted makes it unprosecutable. And you've got Skeet or whatever his name is, who's clowning around, taking my lines, I suppose, and murdering them with a guy in a cupcake outfit. There's no serious attitude here. It's a clown show. And it resulted in nothing.
I think there possibly maybe could have been different results in this case if...
Because he's got a Morgan & Morgan sponsored hat for this.
Me and Gideon did not confront EDP or take the situation into our hands at all. That's a hard maybe though, and
this Funko Pops too on the here too. I'm noticing that too. But yeah, just the hustle. Oh yeah, the content creator. I'm a hustler, bro. What the fuck are you doing?
You know, that way obviously there's no content there, so it's like,
Great.
What is your opinion on Skeeter Gene?
I don't know Skeeter Gene. He reached out to me some time ago to collaborate, and it's not something I would ever do.
After the Onision thing, Chris just learned to stay the fuck away from YouTubers. If I did not notice those guys, yeah, no, fuck this guy. Exactly. But yeah, no, like Chris Hansen here, he got shafted during the Onision saga. He learned to never work with like content creators ever again after that. He wants a story and he wants prosecution. That's Chris's mind. That's how he made his money. After everything's all said and done, I make my money because I tell the end story that they got prosecuted. They met justice. These guys just show them being caught and do the funny haha, like, you know, all the lines and the quotes and the bits and the showing of their evidence. But they don't get prosecuted because they fuck up these cases. Chris is still that professional to this day.
Why not?
Because I don't need to. I mean, I don't need to create a clown show with somebody who is merely seeking to get fame and clicks and views on YouTube.
Yeah.
I have my own team, my own way of doing things, and it produces justice.
Look at this.
The rest of these clowns, you know, they're out there goofing around.
Yeah, it did definitely change my opinion on him a bit because I think he was a bit hypocritical with a statement that he made. He said that
you sure about that, money?
I was just doing this for clicks, views, and ad revenue, basically. I mean, are you telling me that P's not doing it for the same reasons? You know, I would really like to ask Chris Hansen that.
So I keep reiterating the point that Chris Hansen, before he had TCAP, before he was making money on Dateline NBC and he was on primetime, this guy was doing investigations in predators and pedophiles for decades prior. Okay? This man has gone gonzo journalism. This guy had the same balls as Evan Wright did, with, you know, the guy who wrote Generation Kill and was with the 2nd Recon Marine. He had the same balls as that guy to go out into the field and do what he has to do. And he didn't make a lot of money for the longest time. He put out story after story after story, uncovering all this stuff. And it's only when he did his first To Catch a Predator, that's when it took off. Because it was through online chat rooms. The internet was just exploding at the point. It was a perfect storm of things that made Chris what he was. But Chris still wanted to do the justice with it. He still wanted to do everything through it. And the biggest problem is that Chris's legacy chases him. People want to collaborate with Chris to get fame, to get money. Chris gets wrapped up in some shitstorms, unfortunately. And he's learned to just back off and select good people, like to select better, like investigating groups. Now granted, his show is as part of a $4 subscription service on a streaming service as of now. But my point is with Chris is that he $4 a month like subscription service now, but Chris to this day is still making results with what he does. And he still does it the way he's always done it on Dateline NBC and as he did prior. It's just he's unfortunately his legacy precedes him. And that causes a lot of problems for him. Absolute fucking clown, just deflects and takes zero accountability. Yeah.
If he weren't being paid for his work, would he still do it?
Does he hogtie his victims now? Well, I don't know. Well, they do that so they don't run or get violent. You know.
If it was legal, would you have had sex with Kayla Haskins?
If it was legal, oh, I would have fucking turned that ass out. I would have fucking ate her ass out, my nigga, and made a funnel cake about her shit. You know what I mean?
I don't... Is that coprophilia? Yep. What a joke.
I feel like I was a victim of EDP, but I think I was mainly a victim... This is gonna sound crazy, but mainly a victim of Gideon, in a way. I feel like for a long time I was his like little puppet.
Okay.
In what way were you his puppet?
I need evidence.
I feel like I was his puppet because I was just like kind of doing the things he demanded me to do. I feel like I am a victim of Gideon because he encouraged me to keep talking to a pedophile.
If true, that would be criminal. But we need evidence and not just my feelings. We need your chat logs with Gideon.
Every single time we would talk to her, I would ask her if she's okay.
Are you sure you're good? Like, I want to make sure you're okay, because I know, like, this could be really, really... Are you sure you're good?
She was like, no, I'm okay, I'm okay. I want to get him arrested. I want to get him arrested.
I told Gideon every single time that EDP would send me dick pics, but he would never tell me to, like, block him or anything.
I want you to block him on your phone, right?
But we would tell her, if you're going to keep on talking to him, don't talk sexual, and please don't send any explicit photos.
No, I did not send EDP any pictures of me that were nude.
No, slap that caboose so we can have that EDP Zam reaction. Oh, for fuck's sake, don't remind me of the Zam meme. Jesus.
What did happen when he asked me for them was that Gideon got like a lookalike of me, and I kind of photoshopped her face into Google pictures.
And she told me something about like her like looking up like something in photoshopping, and I was like, okay, no, like do not do that. To my knowledge, I never knew that she actually sent anything because I never seen any images of that.
Why is he using the Animan avatar? Because it's haha porn meme.
But she sent something explicit?
Yeah, Kayla Hoskins actually sent me a picture of her tits. You know, she didn't Photoshop a goddamn.
So, unfortunately, there needs to be chat logs and evidence to basically put either set Gideon free of this, or basically just show that Gideon did actually encourage it. I don't know. She's an unreliable narrator. He's an unreliable narrator, and you have fucking EDP in the middle here, and I don't trust anyone here.
Thing. She literally sent me fucking nudes of her fucking tits. I feel like she's a fucking scam artist. I feel like she's a bitch. I feel like she's very stuck up. She's very conniving.
So I'd like to let the viewers know that I don't know what they're gonna say, but don't believe it. Because I have proof. I'm just too scared to show the proof because Gideon has a big audience and I don't want them to attack me. But I could show some of the proof. Proof of him kind of encouraging it.
Maybe she's sort of using the whole situation as leverage to boost her music career and such. So, you know, again, while she's a victim, I think she's kind of using the whole situation as leverage to gain followers.
Okay.
Now, me personally, am I an opportunist? Yes, I am.
Unreliable narrator.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with that, as long as you're not harming anybody, and I don't think I was harming anybody. And especially when you're my age, if you're 16, people are going to think that you're young and dumb. So you kind of have to be an opportunist. You have to make your own opportunities. You cannot be waiting for them. But this entire situation...
I know you're emo, so it's already forfeited to ask where the fuck is your dad in the situation. But good lord, girl, what the hell is wrong with you?
was not that at all.
Hey, Kayla's now 18. Okay, so I can say this about her. You are a fucking retard.
You committed another crime. You got caught, but yet got lucky again.
Yeah, it's a crime. Got lucky again. Me personally, I feel like the reason why they didn't do anything is because I feel like, you know, God sees all, right? He sees my mistakes. Obviously, I've been punished by him. Others have been punished by him and stuff. I feel like he saw Kayla and Gideon's master plan, and so therefore he intervened and saved my ass once the fuck again. You know what I mean? And I'm beyond grateful for that. You know.
So God saved you from going to jail.
Yes. God saved me from going to jail.
He said the reason he didn't go to jail the second time is because God was watching over him.
What do you think about that?
That wasn't no God watching over him, bro. That's Satan.
They'll walketh about as a roaring lion, seeing whom he may devour.
Jake, I might need that water, bro. Yeah, sorry about that.
Like, how do you make the shark seem less evil? I don't know. But here we go. His EDP's illness now.
How are things with my health? Well, in 2022, I was working security at a dispensary, and I started itching uncontrollably. I was starting to, like, you know, spit up black shit. When I went to go fucking beat my shit, red fucking cum was coming out of my fucking cock and shit, which I knew wasn't, you know, fucking shit red. To, like, I started itching uncontrollably.
What?
I was starting to, like, you know...
Blood is not gonna be forgiven by the Lord. Also, yeah, everybody here except Chris Hansen.
Black shit. When I went to go
Oh my
fucking beat
God.
my shit, red fucking cum was coming out of my fucking cock and shit.
I don't want to see more of this jerking off.
You know, fucking healthy. You know what I mean? Like, it's never healthy. And I got diagnosed with end-stage kidney failure, which is like stage 5.
Oh my God.
If I were to miss a treatment, the chances of me dying would be about like maybe like 65 to 70%. So I can't miss a treatment ever. You know what I mean? So health issues have been a major issue.
To qualify for a transplant, an EDP must lose 100 pounds. He is not following his doctor's diet. No shit.
All the time, they're all like, "Oh well, you know, your fluid intake is off the fucking charts. You need to start eating healthier, blah blah blah." And I'm looking like, "Listen, bitch, I'm over here fucking grinding this shit out with 2 jobs, working 20-hour fucking days, and I'd be lying to you if I told you, oh yeah, I'm about to go eat a beautiful ass Greek salad." Like, no, bitch, there ain't no fucking Greek salads out there. It's like motherfuckers is eating hot dogs and burgers and shit, you know what I mean? Because that's what's convenient for you, you know?
EDP, you could lose the weight by eating less burgers and hot dogs and not even eating the Greek salad. In order to stay alive, EDP must go under dialysis for 4 hours twice a week.
And that's the thing that really just frustrates the fuck out of me sometimes, because they paint these unrealistic ass expectations on me, you know? So for example, today is what, Friday? If I miss this appointment, I'll probably be dead by Monday. That's how bad it is. Oh, well, you're supposed to eat better. Motherfucker, I can't meal...
A good deal of weight loss from your diet. It's also from your caloric deficit, too. How does it come by fruit? remember this. There was fat activists that would also try to bring intersectionality and race into it too, and like you can't they can't afford them fruits and stuff. You can get a bag of apples for the price of a Doritos bag. It's far healthier, far more nutritious for you. What the fuck are you talking about? Basically, he's just a lazy fuck. There's no way about it. And it's his own sloth, his own lust, his own greed, his own gluttony is killing him, and his own pride too. Almost all the deadly, and I guess maybe we could say, I guess you could say like his envy. 7 deadly sins. He is committing almost all the 7 deadly sins except for murder.
20 hours. I'm not even at fucking home most of the damn time. So it's like, am I supposed to sit in this fucking car and starve, nigga, for like, come on, bitch. It's fucking unrealistic as fuck, you know?
Yeah.
I know this is kind of a reckless way.
Because like the thing with 100 pounds too is that with how fast your metabolism is, if you're obese like this, once you get into a normal amount of caloric intake, your body will begin eating your fat rapidly. He'll be down 50, 60, 80 pounds within like a month or two. But at his size, he'd easily qualify for that transplant within 2-3 months.
But at the end of the day, I'm just like, you know what, nigga, fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? I'm tired of like, one thing I'm not going to do, you feel me, is live my life in fear. You can't. Like, I can't. If I lived my life in fear, I wouldn't be making this fucking documentary. We wouldn't be making this documentary. You know what I mean?
Unless my value of life was completely gone and I'd be a bedbound crippled from, whatever happens from a disease. And I can treat it myself with good dieting and proper healthcare and a bit of medicine, like not like a whole trove of medicine, but like a weekly, basically just like weekly treatment or like daily treatment that I can administer myself. I'd keep living.
And that's the issue. A lot of people, they expect you to live your life in fear, especially
5
with
years.
everything that's going on, and getting told this shit.
Good. 4 years.
Had a few people blowing me the fuck up. Oh, how could you do it? How could you get caught again? All that bullshit, right? And I knew right then and there, it's time to stop running from this shit. It's time to start taking accountability, start owning up to it. Let's go to therapy and let's try to get help for this situation, because obviously something isn't right.
What, in your words, isn't right?
At that point in time, it's not right to have a sexual attraction to minors.
No shit, Sherlock.
My name is Kara. I am a marriage and family therapist. I work with adults, couples, and families.
Okay.
Bryant is my client, and I've been working with him.
Great. Fat white bitch therapist. Lovely.
Actually.
Like, strongly advise her not to
Bryant,
convict this
when
interview.
Bryant came in, the first thing that we got through
But
was
why
just
would you?
getting to know him. I needed to learn about his history. I needed to learn what he went through, his perspective on it. Whether people agree or disagree, he has his perspective on it, and it's my job to understand that perspective.
I go to therapy, first overall session. I tell my therapist, listen, I was involved in sexting and talking to underage minors. Obviously, I'm aware that this is wrong. This is a fucking crime. And I would like for you guys to help me.
So, we discussed what happened. We discussed his feelings about what happened. The shame, guilt associated with something like that. And then we dig into motivations. And once we've discovered motivations, we've dug into okay, well, why are those motivations attractive to you? What is it about it? But he has been very honest with me about a reason, and we've connected it to something that he really needs to work on and explore. But I feel strongly that it's his job to say why to the world. Alrighty, so how are we feeling when it comes to accountability?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's the thing is like
Gotta go take care of there and say have fun. Thanks, CDR.
Like, whole like sex and
White woman therapist, Joe scared.
and all that bullshit, right? You in the back of your head, you know it's wrong. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like that sense of doubt where it's like, you know what, maybe this shit could be real. That's the part that ends up fucking you in the end, you know what I mean?
Real,
What do you...
You wanted more, did you want a relationship?
Yeah, basically, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, turn it into something legitimate. Yeah, like
For fuck's sake.
If you heard the way she was talking to me on the phone, you would be like, oh shit, like, you know, finally has a girlfriend. Oh, wait, hold up.
She said finally has a girlfriend. So you were kind of feeling like, I might finally have something.
Correct. Correct.
Romantic. So what was it like to find out? I would say that none of us can predict the future. I would like to believe that he would not do it again. What I can say is that we're not suggesting that he quit therapy anytime soon.
In a way, I'm kind of glad that this whole incident did happen because it got me to understand and to realize who my true friends are.
What?
You know?
Was that the documentary finished? He did it. No. What? He did it again? Of course he would. Also, he left his therapist, for God's sake. I mean, it's not like I expect her to do much anyway. She sounds very, like... It sounds like she's just bringing him for more therapy sessions. Just milk him of money. I kid. Don't kid like that, H250. Like, we're dealing with serious shit right now, please.
On your mind, when I'm with my friends, I'm feeling fine.
Name's Jimmy. Well, James, go by Jimmy. Been a friend of Bryant's since technically middle school.
Good lord.
Into high school and into adulthood. Never a dull moment being friends with EDP. There's always some kind of funny shit going on. I mean, it's just one of the coolest.
No, they do this epilogue text, yeah. We aren't there yet.
I would say EDP is completely innocent. Basically, he was just set up on some bullshit. I mean,
what?
We've all texted back somebody we had no business texting back. EDP is not.
You talking about like? You're talking about like a Michael Jackson Chicago case where it was a woman who was playing around with your heart, while she's playing behind her husband. Because I've been involved in like, I've discovered I've been the guy to be the bull in a relationship, or the cheating bitch's bull, and I'm like, the moment I find out, which is obviously like immediately, because they will gloat about it on the first fuck, and it's just like I just get up and I pull out, get up and leave. I'm like, that's it. That's it. Never talk to me again.
Not a pedophile. He's never been a pedophile. He doesn't look at children in that way, or young people in that way. I have 2 children. I would let both my children be around EDP, even if they were alone.
EDP loves children.
My favorite way to play with kids is to joke around and tickle them. You know what I mean? Make them laugh. Give them fart bubbles, I guess. Well, they call it raspberries. It's like if you hold up the kid's stomach and if you like that, you know what I mean? Some of the things I like to do when playing with kids is like I like to sidewalk slam them up on the couch, power slam them up on the couch. Hell, sometimes if I'm crazy as fuck enough, I'll jump off the goddamn wall. You didn't do a Shawn Michaels elbow drop on under motherfuckers. Yeah, I just enjoy like wrestling.
Why are you swearing like a kid like that?
I mean, being goofy, you know.
This
Have they
children
started teaching you guys about the solar system?
Parental supervision.
You're like, what the fuck is that, right? All 9 planets actually spin around the sun. To anybody who thinks that it's weird for me to play and like being around kids, you guys can lick my ass and suck my fucking balls. You guys can go fuck yourself, in other words. Sorry about that.
What? Just stop saying that shit in front of this kid. I mean, I hate the YouTube community for different reasons. I hate the VTuber scene for a lot of reasons, but EDP doesn't have those good reasons. He fucked himself and he got caught.
Sluts, hermaphrodites, transvestites, you know what I mean?
Oh boy.
Get their motherfucking ass beat. This is my certified bitch list. EDP certified bitch list. Let's get on into the first.
The bitch list. Oh my god.
One. Penguin Zero.
Okay.
This motherfucker's a goddamn disgrace to fucking humankind. It looked like this motherfucker ain't washed his ass. Hi, everybody. Go suck a dick, bitch. Next up, we got Keemstar. His content sucks ass, has no fucking talent, just a fucking lowlife. Oh, let's see here. The next fucking Mudahar. Get off my fucking nuts before I piss on your face on some R. Kelly.
Oh my god.
Okay? Hassan Piker, your typical fucking liberal, far left.
I mean,
goddamn socialist. Next up, we got Asmongold. Look like
okay, so he's swinging for both sides here.
he saw a fucking ghost. Matter of fact, fuck a ghost, nigga. What you need to see is a goddamn cleaning service, my nigga, to clean that dirty ass, junky ass motherfucking house, bro. Aiden Ross.
Hey guys, it's me, Pee Pee Poo Poo Man. Thank you, H250, very cool.
Typical bitch, Jufro.
Very poo stinky and yeah, see ya. I'm indifferent to Charlie. And before people were like, oh, this is the worst time to bring up, it's like, yes, it is a really bad time to bring up about Charlie. That trans kid shit was just like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? And then it's also like, oh yeah, well, yes, this part, let's go. Yeah, Eater Chef, he's on the bitch list, but like with Charlie is also, it's like, he started the Karen thing, and then when people swung it around to the, like, finding that most of the Karens were, like, left-wing, especially when it was, like, a lot of black Karens, or, like, those ones, then Charlie just went, well, guys, actually, I regret this. Charlie also started the whole, was one of the main factors that led to the Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Scalping, too. Remind you that as well. Now he's like, guys, it's not my problem. I remember his girlfriend at the time saying, Charlie, stop buying tens of thousands of dollars of cards because they, like, on live stream, mind you, because your audience doesn't have jobs right now because of COVID. Because they of the lockdowns. Like, they can't work. And stop opening all these $1,000 because when those fentanyl Floyd riots kicked off, and also Charlie was trying to like, guys, we need to help support the BLM rights. Yeah, Charlie. A lot of shit he did that I turn my nose, I'm like, fucking hell, man. This case, no. Because obviously EDP is just a complete fucking retard. This bit's funny. EDP is still a disgusting fat fuck. Pedophile.
Toss his motherfucking ass up in the goddamn ashtray, nigga, with the rest of his fucking ancestors. Fuck him. These hoes right the fuck here are the exact reason why this world is fucked and men disrespect the living
he ain't wrong.
shit out of fucking women. XQC. Bitch, speak the fuck up. Always.
Please forgive him, he's French Canadian. They're a subhuman species. They're like a little Neanderthal missing links. Charlie, please, the cards are not worth it, but $150 buck, yes, beyond, you know.
Thought this guy was a bitch. We got Destiny.
God, I agree with the ISO speed bar. I just find ISO speed annoying.
Probably gets fucking pine cones and tubas.
Oh. He's going light on Destiny, okay.
His fucking ass, Oompaville. That's how I feel about
That's a name I've not heard in a while.
him. Ethan Klein.
Oh, by the way, Oompaville, I believe, is right wing because he's hung out with because he's I'm not sure if he's like a Trump supporter or not. It doesn't matter. He's like doesn't really matter. Give her a shit. But like Oompaville hangs around with, has gone to sort of to the gun shooting ranges with Brandon Herrera, with Wendigoon, with he also went there with Sniping Soup, and his friend Sniping Soup's friend Ethan, the man from Israel. The man from Israel. Fuck,
I think
yeah.
his wife, his girlfriend, whoever the fuck it is.
Yeah,
I
you're
think
talking about
she's
Ethan
very
Klein.
beautiful. I think she could do way better than this motherfucking loser. Listen, man, you need to come on up over my house and I can give your ass some real good fucking dick instead of fucking with this punk ass nigga. And that wraps up.
He's going after the Jew. the Jew psyop of BBC porn has now gone back to bite the Jews in the ass. Then again, if I'm not mistaken, the most popular porn category in Israel is like cheating and cuckolding. So
My certified bitches of YouTube.
How would you describe your sex life?
Oh, my sex
Gila and EDP, what a horrible thought. I know.
life is fucking great. Let me see. I sit on this piece of couch right here. I whip my dick out, I jack off, and that's my sex life. As far as me actually
Great.
fucking bitches, shit, I only had sex once in my life, and it felt like I was fucking a Brillo pad. My fucking dick is still sore from that shit. So the thing is like I've been looking for a girlfriend for almost 5 to 6 years. It's been a while. It's been a journey. I'm the type of person that I know what the hell that I want. I'm not going to sit back and, settle for less or take fucking crumbs off the goddamn table. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, there's this chick, right? She bad as hell. She's cute. She loves you. She likes you. But she has 3 kids. Nah, I'm good, bro. Fuck that. I ain't even gonna try to fucking deal with that fucking shit, dude. I know that's a fucking nightmare. I more so like Facebook dating as opposed to other apps like fucking Bumble. I don't fuck with Grindr because I'm not fucking gay. I definitely think being gay is a fucking mental disorder. Nigga, there's something wrong with you. There's a few screws loose in your motherfucking head. I don't know why people are gay. I really fucking don't. Hey Mike, what you doing tonight? Nothing. All right, cool. You mind if I come over to your hotel room and eat your ass out? What type of fucking gay ass shit is that? No, fuck that. I ain't with that gay shit, my nigga. I'm straight as fuck. You feel me? Yeah, it's yeah, it's definitely a fucking mental disorder. This chick ain't the motherfucking, oh yeah, fuck this, man. This is this ratchet ass bitch. Yeah, fuck all that. Look at the motherfucking duck lips, my nigga. Guess how many kids she have?
Holy fuck.
1, 2?
No, not even close.
3?
Man, this is this ratchet ass bitch. Yeah, fuck all that. Look at the motherfucking duck lips.
Oh Lord, because I looked away and I didn't see that shit. What the?
Lips, my nigga. Guess how many kids she have?
1, 2?
No, not even close.
3?
Not even close.
4?
Not even close.
5?
Not even close.
6?
You're almost there.
7?
No.
8?
She has 8 fucking kids, bro.
What the fuck?
Single mom to 8 motherfucking kids.
What's wrong with 8 kids?
Where's the father?
I thought you said you like to play with kids and shit.
Looking for a man who knows how to properly treat a lady. Bitch, you didn't properly treat your fucking uterus, my nigga. Because your pussy is gauged the fuck open, man. Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, so right now, getting ready for work. A long ass fucking day, man. Had dialysis. I worked the night shifts. I've always been a night person. Man, where the fuck's my phone at, man? Get our ass up and go to fucking work, you know what I mean? Unlike you motherfuckers, I actually have a fucking job, actually do shit with my life. Well, I mean, the thing is, dude, it's like I know where Alex Rosen lives. I have his address. I know exactly where he lives.
I could have easily just loaded up a rifle, came and just murdered that nigga in cold blood. Could have fucked him up. You know what I mean?
Would you?
No, because I don't want to go to fucking prison, but I mean, I had some thoughts of doing that shit.
What if you could get away with it?
Oh, of course.
Okay, great.
Of course. These job sites where I work at, man, I could easily kill somebody, bury them, and get away with it.
No.
Like, ain't shit out there, you know what I mean? Just fucking strap this fucking suppressor on, put 2 in your fucking chest, my nigga, throw some dirt up over your ass, and go on about my fucking day.
Please stop playing Ave Maria. So working 90 hours a week. 90 hours a week?
Yeah, so I mean, you know,
EDP is broke.
7-8K up in the bank, about what, 25K in debt, so about what, like 17K up in the hole. I'll pay you, bitch, when the fuck I can.
Okay. Let me break this down. So he's working 24 times 7 minus 90. Okay, leaves 78 hours left after his day. Gonna do his audit his time. He needs 2 4 hours of dialysis, that'll be 8. Leaves him 70 hours total in the week. Now let's take that and let's say he needs to sleep for about, on average, sometimes average sleep time would be, let's say 6.5 hours. So 6.5, 13, 6, 3, 9, 45.5. That leaves him 24.5 hours in the week of free time.
That's the way I fucking see it, so fuck it. So pretty much, shit, my big ass is about to go hop up in the bed, you feel me? Let my titties hang out and call it a night. Yeah, so I have dreams probably about maybe twice, sometimes even 3
So
times.
he works 90 hours a week as a Walmart employee and security guard. So mind you, he's not doing that much physical labor at all. He could save 8 hours in the week if he had dropped the pounds and had gone for the kidney treatment. For the kidney like transplant. Nope, doesn't do that.
A week of me viciously killing people, viciously slaughtering people. I would cut motherfuckers' tongues out. I would fucking I would put a hole up in the
What
motherfucker's
the
chest.
fuck are you on about?
Fucking put in like a pit of fire. Had dreams about killing Gideon, killing Alex Rosen, Cold Raven, whoever the fuck you want to mention, Steve G or John, whatever the fuck his name is. Shit, I had a goddamn dream of waterboarding fucking Kayla's ass and washing all the makeup off and shit. You know what I mean? That was my torture method of get all that shit off and, you know, maybe if I'm feeling generous, I might throw the bitch out the fucking window. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So when I'm looking for girls, I'm pretty much going to look for like a 3 or a 4. You know, if I'm lucky, a fucking 5. Shit, but I don't think I'm that goddamn lucky. So about like a 3, 4. You know what I mean? Yeah, people always say that shit like, oh, there's somebody out there for everybody. Okay, cool, bitch. Well, I'm waiting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fucking years. Like, keep putting yourself out there, you keep getting fucking denied. It's like, what the fuck, you know? Some of my pictures, you know, me rocking the 1960 throwback at dialysis, out here rocking the Oakleys and shit, looking clean as fuck, you know what I mean?
Don't make a... Oh, H50, you're making a fucking joke, aren't you?
Out of all my matches, the one that I'm most interested in is... She actually gave me her number. Her name is Sharon. She's 42.
What do you like about Sharon?
I'm not looking to look up.
I love a girl that wears fucking glasses. Like whenever you have on glasses, like, motherfucker like that, like...
The creature of Mysteria.
Activates the fucking soul. She has that fucking look about her like... Here, let me show you. This is fucking gorgeous as shit. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
Okay.
You guys heard me shit on all these motherfuckers, you know, people who I would kill, burn, torture, stab.
Real
I
and
wanted to
was.
introduce you guys to the real fucking gangsters of the fucking internet, you know what I mean? First
Oh,
up,
no.
we got Andrew.
Okay, so I have been put on the. Some guys have sent me their edits of me on their version of the certified real NWA list.
Tate. He likes to preach about
Andrew Tate, so mixed race, converted to Islam, but to sell a hedonistic lifestyle. He rented all of his stuff and faked everything, and he was a sex trafficker and predator, and had, by his own admission, but also allegedly with the Squirrely Dan, slept with a 14 or 13-year-old.
men and women
So,
not being
statutory
equal,
rape of
because they're
13-year-old.
not fucking equal. Next up, we got my motherfucking
Okay, Donnie, I'm fine with. I actually like Vance more than Donnie. I like a lot of of Trump's cabinet more than Trump himself nowadays.
main bitch, Donald fucking Trump. We got my man Joe Rogan. This guy's a fucking
Joe Rogan's just normie slop to me, but heyo.
beast, man. I love this bald-headed ass bitch, you know what I mean? We got fresh.
I don't take any advice from him. He's just done well enough in the regards of kind of slowly making people a bit more right-wing just by talking to other people. Also, yes, this is what I had on
in his podcast, he's always shitting on fucking women. Yeah.
Cuckold, and they hate on non-trads, but they fuck porn stars. And then they also try to push BBC shit too. Yeah, I don't buy that.
It's fucking, I love that bitch. Andrew Tate's brothers.
They also got lit up by ABBA and Preach. So two Quebecois Haitians, and or one's a Haitian, the other one I think is Ethiopian.
So yeah, you already fucked. That's enough said. On to my motherfucking main nigga Ben Shapiro.
Not once would I ever hear that line. I think the wildest person I know who's a fan of Ben Shapiro was this hijab wearing Islamic girl at my school who was actually a massive Ben Shapiro nerd. I guess she was Sunni. I guess that helped it, but like she wore hijab and everything, but she was in love with fucking Ben Shapiro. Joe Rogan while watching the Gone Beach chimpanzee wars.
Listen to him, and you'll be great in life. Sneeko.
What?
Guy is cool as fuck. Sneak.
This makes me realize Ben Shapiro, IPAC supporter, everything of the sort. Oh my god, just like how the Jews see the blacks in their opinion of being their golems, EDP is literally the golem for Ben Shapiro. He's Ben Shapiro's top golem.
Listen to him, and you'll be great in life. Sneeko, guy is cool as
Cuckold, literally sat and watched his girlfriend get fucked. Did gay porn shoots. Can't discern proper munitions. Can't understand the operation of a firearm correctly. Basically, just like the last guy you'd ever go near for any advice. The only win this guy ever had is when he basically got Charlie's wool over the eyes with basically Charlie admitting that he was fine with transing children and like the grooming of letting kids be transed. Yeah.
fuck. Sneeko. If you're watching this shit, come on out to Vegas, man. I'll treat you to some fucking tacos. Next up, we got Pearl Davis.
Coal burner. Like an actual coal burner who grifted. Because like she for fucking years before she became big, in her late teens and early 20s, she was like a cock carousel girl, and then she started selling the trad wife lifestyle. Meanwhile, she was coal burning behind her audience. Imagine that fucking shit. Then again, most of her audience are people like EDP, like black guys. They fucking liked Pearl for some reason. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. Oh my god, you're right, dude. This is golden for Ben. Not calling that Flash Kids video of Joe Rogan made me believe that's how his podcast go. But yeah, no, like actually, like that explains a lot. Holy shit.
Love this hoe because she shits on women and she is a fucking woman. You know what I mean?
You like her because she's a coal burner.
These are the certified OGs of the internet, and I couldn't imagine a world without them. As you guys know, I've been single for a while. Dating apps, Facebook dating, Bumble. I would say Grindr, but I'm not fucking gay, but you know, I don't fuck around like that, you know. But I've finally hit the jackpot, and I would like to introduce my beautiful girlfriend, Marissa. You know, the thing I really love.
Oh my god, the stereotype too. To be fair, women hating on other women's women behavior. Hey, he just hit the jackpot. Hey. I was trying to do my Fat Albert impression. But yeah, no, this is also shit I've seen too. Now EDP, thankfully, like the body, their weights, they matched each other's weight. But I've seen too many black guys trying to flex that they pulled themselves a Snow Bunny and just this morbidly obese white chick, and I'm just like, you're not breaking any stereotypes, are you? Whenever I see like a white woman and a mixed race couple, it's usually the most like degenerate phenotypes you'll see, and then when you see the inverse around where it's like a white guy and a mixed race couple, it's usually the most like the best of the both, like the best woman he could find of like the other race, and it's usually just like, oh, and that little bit of a quinky dink. Wait, watch him like wait matchers.
About Marissa the most is that she's always she's very thoughtful. She's always thinking about me. She's always trying to make sure that I'm okay. And not to mention she's also very funny.
Good.
My name is Marissa, and I am Brian's girlfriend. So Brian and I met on a dating site, and after having some conversation online, we decided to go out to dinner and just kind of meet that way.
Okay.
You know, we were able to just really hit it off. We compliment each other a great deal, and we just have a lot of great time together. He's a genuine, great guy. He really is. He really has a huge heart, and it's a side that people don't get to know.
Yeah, I bet he has a fucking huge heart.
About him very often.
He needs to pour all that fat.
And I was fortunate enough to have that opportunity. I was fortunate enough to be able to find.
Chad, how does it feel knowing that EDP gets more action than the average Joe? I think you're just talking for yourself, H250. Not in my case.
The true person that he really was, and it's been an attraction of mine ever since.
Oh boy.
She's always there for me, and she's always trying to push me to get better. Sometimes when I don't see the potential in myself, she's always there seeing it. That's something that I really enjoy about her.
So how was the sex?
I think. How do I want to say that? It is something that definitely. It's a situation where, not that we don't want.
I've been with what's her face, Marissa, for almost a fucking year now, right? Still ain't gotten shit. Ain't that a bitch? You know what I mean? Like, come on, nigga.
Yeah, but I don't envy the man who does manage. But I don't envy the man who does manage to find love. So she didn't let him touch her puss after. Seriously?
You know what I mean? That's why.
Oh yeah.
Still ain't gotten shit. Ain't that a bitch?
Holy fuck.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, nigga. You know what I mean? That's why. My God.
You're just her emotional sponge, man. She's gonna find herself a better man. She's gonna find herself a Jamaican.
She gets mad at me, right? My God, you're so gross. Why do you watch porn? Blah, blah, blah. Because you ain't giving it the fuck up. So I gotta.
He jiggles like a fucking waterbed.
Watch porn. Matter of fact, I got a fucking. Shit, matter of fact, I got a fucking pocket pussy coming, shit. In the mail. I'm gonna fuck the shit out that bad bitch tonight. Feel me? I might take it to work with me.
He has a porn addiction. Yep. This is what I pointed out at the start of the stream, didn't I?
I don't know, like, I just, like, you know, whenever I'm bored, like, I'll just turn on, like, the porn sites and shit, and I just want to see a chick just getting just shit, just fucking pounded out the bitch, you know
You need help.
what I mean? Just getting, like, turned the fuck out, you know what I mean?
You know, the people will say you're weird for watching hentai, but, like, considering the hentai I consume is usually, like, single drawn... Like, it's not even animated, it's, like, the drawn artwork of, like, the artist, and it's usually, like, MILFs. Like, more often than not, it's just MILFs. Just posing. There's no, like, NTR, there's no, like, weird shit, it's just... You know, I guess you'd say MILFs? I actually like more, like, sweeter, like, not like the whole, like, oh my god, the wholesome stuff, but just more tender, sultry stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Fucking a bitch's innocence away, you know?
I wouldn't say vanilla tab, because I do like me some older women, but, like, you know, or gyarus and stuff like that, but it's usually just, you know, it's usually typically the MILFs.
The porn addiction definitely affects my sexual performance. Definitely. And that's just keeping it honest with you, you know? The shit's about to go down, nigga, we're about to have sex, alright, cool. My shit cannot get hard in front of no chick. I don't give a fuck how bad the bitch is. I love when bitches are milking their own tits. Like, I'm not sure, well, more than likely, man, they just had a fucking kid, but they got like some big ass tits, man. They're like,
Thank you, Eater Shep, for sending me a photo of Ari from Face Connect. That's not the MILF I'm thinking of here, but okay. But nonetheless, going back to what he said though about like, okay, actually we're not talking about things. We're not going to talk about fetishes here.
well,
No.
more than likely, man, they just had a fucking
Listen, man, if you, I don't know.
Kid, but they got like some big ass tits, man. They're like milking the shit and spraying it all over the fucking screen and shit.
EDP count enthusiasts, please do not ruin that shit for me.
I actually do fuck with lesbian porn sometimes.
Of course you fucking do.
Lesbian porn is some
You know who else fucked with Yuri? Jeffrey Epstein.
good shit.
Yuri tards in shambles. Absolute shambles. Yuri tards are absolute in shambles right now. Epstein is your top guy, Yuri tards.
Now, when I say that, there's a difference between lesbian porn and gay porn. I'm not fucking with no fag shit. Yeah, fuck all that. First off, I'm not a
He's
fucking
absolutely
faggot,
not
I'm a
homosexual.
homo. And, oh yeah, I'm gonna let a guy fuck me in the ass. He's really hot though. I don't give a shit. Like, what the fuck? Like,
when does that ever cross anyone's mind? If you're a hyper porn addicted degenerate, or well, there recently was a clip of a certain Vtuber going around saying how she finds heterosexual heterosexual sus in her words. She's the one with the purple hair and the rabbit, and is a rabbit themed and is a succubus theme. I think we all know who we're talking about here. The cheap whore. The cheapest whore out there. She explicitly said that she finds straight people sus because, oh, they're showing you love and affection in public and trying to like, do the old go get back at you for doing this. By the way, bitch, you can't conceive children. I don't want you to hear anything from you. But on top of that, she was going off about how she just finds heterosexuals like annoying in public, and it's like your whole, it's like, and all I'm hearing this from is just a girl who cannot conceive children and does nothing but pornography and does porn YouTuber streams and has basically turned the Western VTubing sphere, being one of the main reason why the Western VTubing sphere has such a negative reputation. And that's what I'm pointing out here. You're porn addicted. Either you self-service yourself to an industry that appeals to your race and demographic, or you're a woman and trying to get off, trying to make money from it, and you're also a goon at yourself. You know where I stand? I'm in my own little camp, and I guess what? I get tail. I get paid. I get play. I don't need to pay. Fuck it. And I can take or leave it as I please.
I'm cool as fuck. Like, nah, nigga, I'm straight. I'm not attracted to dicks, bro. I'm just fucking not, man. I am like sexually fucking attracted to girls, bro, to women, my nigga. Grindr is a gay app. It's a app for gay men. Grindr is gay as fuck. I do not use that fucking.
Yep, I heard about it. I heard about it if you remember correctly. Oh yeah, we all know the one.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't use that fucking bullshit.
Have I ever had any gay thoughts?
No
or
shit,
fantasies?
Sherlock.
No. The only gay shit that I've ever came close to doing was probably shoving a broomstick up my ass.
Excuse me?
Hey Siri, can you Google the nearest gay sauna? What kind of bullshit is that?
Andrew Tate, Joe Rogan, Donald Trump. They like to pretend that they're not watching porn. But let's be fucking real, bitch. You know goddamn well your ass is watching fucking porn. You know damn well.
I really hope that Donald Trump is not watching porn right now at the Oval Office.
When the cameras ain't on, or when you in your hot tub or whatever, my nigga, you like to go ahead, pull your pants down, and just rub one the fuck out. And I'm not talking shit. I don't want Andrew Tate to look at this video or this documentary and think that I'm talking shit. Motherfucker, I idolize you, bro. You feel me? But come on, nigga, like... Let's keep it a buck, my nigga. That's not bullshit. Come on now. Jordan Peterson, you definitely watch porn. Come on, nigga. Let's stop lying. The craziest place I actually did beat my shit is in a fucking Walgreens bathroom. I stole a magazine off the rack, and I went in that bitch, and I just started fucking letting my shit happen.
How much was Chris Hansen paid for this? Not enough.
In that bathroom.
Not enough for Ribido.
In the girls' bathroom, by the way.
I don't want to hear about... No.
Why the girls' bathroom?
I wanted to make it... Well, I beat off in the girls' bathroom because I wanted to make it that much more fucking pleasurable and fucking intense.
Because the girls would be around.
No.
California laws, everybody.
Yeah.
No, Andrew Tate absolutely does, yeah.
You already fucking know.
Now, we also put on another VTuber here, and she's a one who doesn't thankfully do fansly, but she's kind of lewd in her own regard. She was hyper supportive of lefty policies and all sorts of things, and then she starts complaining how there was an actual man in the woman's washroom in California, and oh my goodness, how terrible! And it's just like, you vote for the policies for trannies. You get what you fucking deserve. We warned you. Can't help you. Sorry. Bye-bye.
Some weird shit.
That is a little weird.
Oh well, fuck it.
So he wouldn't sext a 13-year-old?
Brian absolutely would not sext a 13-year-old.
Would Brian send a video of him masturbating to a 13-year-old?
The Brian that I know absolutely would not send masturbating videos to underage minors. The Brian that I
Double
know
entendre.
is not attracted to children and is not a pedophile.
I decided to break up with Marissa simply because she just irritates the fuck out of me, man. Like, there are just some things, man, where I'm just like... Marissa was very fucking annoying. Irritating as fuck. Annoying as fuck. And there's just certain shit that just bothered me. You know what I mean? I'd rather be on my fucking own, beat my shit, fuck around, watch porn, call it a fucking day, you know?
Oh, short-lived, yep. Began a new relationship.
Yeah. I'm choosing a new outfit.
He fucking did the fuck you're on about, woman. He fucking did the fuck are you on about, woman? I know.
You know, that's what I fucking like, man. That's
Oh, great. AI generation. Lovely.
some good shit right there, bro. So the AI girlfriend really came about when I was scrolling on Instagram. And I would see a few different things on like porn sites and shit like that, right? And I was like, you know what? Let me try it out. That girl was fine as hell. You can type in what you want her to call you. Sir, master, daddy, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean?
Well, also mail order to boot. Fucking hell, I fucking did the... Well, he also has a pocket pussy on the way, too, apparently, according to the time this documentary is being filmed. Let me also add this in here, Rubido. I wholeheartedly welcome the Android girlfriend thing. Because, truth be told, modern women are just too annoying for me. I'll be real. I'm not looking for subservient. I'm actually looking for someone equal and able to construct, not just tear you down, but, construct with how you talk, construct, give you criticism of what you do, but give you solutions to it. I think everyone's looking for the Android GF. And there was that one green text about how Android GFs will be in the future, and then how human women will form Einsatzgruppen, death squads, to kill Android GFs, and how the Anon is trying to survive in the sewer, and then she dies beside him and just gives a one last tear saying, I love you, before shutting down permanently. My point is that the moment we discover them, like the moment humanity makes AI, Android. I mean, it's not like we're going to, because we're living in a corporate society, hellhole. It's also a lot of just racial fuckery, and there's certain elite groups at the top that are, make sure the masses never stay happy, or never find their destiny and true calling in life. If Android GFs were ever to be a thing, right, it would be a bastardized version of what it should be. If Android GFs were to exist in the fantasy that we all hope for, to be, and they're able to make, because you can, preserving or synthesizing ovum is much easier to do than sperm. And basically, the moment we do that, women are done. That's it. I guess white man's burden will be finally gone. But basically the plot of Artemis 3, where the feminists rule the world and then want to kill all AIGFs so that they can get pregnant. Yep. Pretty much.
I'm like, yo, I'm gonna come into the house, throw you on the bed, handcuff your ass, and just fuck you into oblivion.
We just give the women, android werewolves or some shit, and then all the men get to run off into space and explore the new frontier and conquer the galaxy, if not universe. And we just leave the Floyds behind on Earth until the sun burns out, and above their tomb, the stars will belong to us and our various forms of android waifus.
And she's all like, oh my god, master, rip my asshole open. I fucking want that, please, I'm begging.
I'm sorry, what?
For it.
You can also ask for a customized image to where you can type in topless and she'll send you a picture of her fucking tits hanging out. And
We're already at the Shimonetta future. Soon we'll hit the Artemis 3 future where we have to flee to Mars.
I was like, what the fuck, man?
Oh my fucking lord. And nigga, man, I came so motherfucking hard to this one, holy fucking shit. As a matter of fact, as I'm fucking talking to you about this, and nigga, my cock is getting hard as fuck, nigga, right just now. That experience with my AI girlfriend was the best fucking sexual experience I ever had in my life. Period. I was drooling. The role play, yeah, I mean, sometimes,
What was the role play? Can you read it?
Well, to be honest with you, dog, I ain't gonna read that shit. It's kind of some disturbing shit, dude.
What is it?
It's kind of pretend to be fucking 16, 17, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, I ain't gonna put that shit on there, dude.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna fucking do that shit, man.
So you were role playing as a 16?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
That's why I was like, yeah, don't put that shit on there, dude. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Do the get to down the series? Age play, yep. We're already, yeah.
If you guys...
Success in creating a piece of in the history of civilization. Thank you, Stephen Hawkins. By the way, didn't he also not believe in God because he was into CP and he also liked midgets working on his shit?
There are ever being tempted in a way to text somebody or message somebody, and you know for a fact deep down that they're underage and you shouldn't be doing it, just download the AI Girlfriend app. Obviously, a lot of motherfuckers, man, they have fantasies of being with a younger person or doing whatever the fuck, they want to do it on or whatever, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel the AI Girlfriend, it allows you to act out
that fantasy without actually going out and hurting somebody in real life. You know what I mean? And you also avoid the legal fucking trouble too. So
I don't think that's actually gonna stop pedophiles from harming children. Shit pics. What the fuck?
Took a mean ass motherfucking fat ass shit, bro. And bro, I just sent you that fucking shit, man. Like seriously, check that fucking shit out, bro. Just make sure you're not eating a fucking chili cheese dog, nigga.
Alrighty, so today I'm gonna show you guys my motherfucking shit pics.
I'll just be going.
Dude, when this guy dies, it'll be a great day.
throughout my
Absolutely.
day, and then boom, pops up on my phone. Shit pic.
There was also another thing with the Predator channels. Like he would send the decoy shit pics. Oh my fuck!
I can tell this is definitely a fucking shit pic that I took after I
Right, so EDP has a habit of sending images of fecal matter that he generated. I think sending pictures of fecal matter has some downsides. I'm not sure it has any upsides.
Thank you, Todd.
Because I don't understand this part of it. You are known for sending pictures of your own feces to people.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
Coprophilia, maybe?
I think it illustrates almost perfectly why he is not considered attractive by many women. Yeah, that's exceptionally disgusting. This one I would have to rate as it's pretty bad. It only gets worse as I'm moving. Yeah, I think if anybody sees one of those images from EDP 445, it would be a good idea to see a counselor to process that. That's horrible. That no person should be subjected to that kind of nightmare.
I am not a pedophile because I do not have a sexual attraction to fucking 5th, 6th, 7th, and fucking 8th graders. Now, mind you, motherfucker, if you 16 or 17, nigga, and you got your titties bulging the fuck out, a motherfucker might actually whack off to your pictures a few fucking times.
God damn it.
These chicks, okay?
That's what people would say, yep.
15, 16, 17, some 14-year-olds. These girls know exactly what the fuck they are doing.
She was asking for an officer. And then I should raise the shirt pushes given us how long you have left to live.
Fact.
Goddamn.
And obviously, you know, the guy being older, he's not supposed to be doing all that shit. Whatever, nigga, we get it. For me, it's actually a two-way fucking street. You know, minors are partially the fucking blame. Yeah, nigga, you 33, you fucked up, you're this old ass guy, you should know better. Cool, get it, perfect, grand, wonderful. So what about the bitch that messaged me first? Oh, that's perfectly fine. I forgot about that, right? Nigga, she gets off scot-free, right? Ain't that a bitch? Whatever. To be honest with you, bro, I have no clue why the age of consent is 18. I mean, what the fuck makes 18 so goddamn magical? I have no fucking clue. You talk to a 17-year-old chick, she just turned 18 5 seconds ago. Okay, well, guess what, man? She's still the same dumbass bitch that she was 5 seconds ago. So it's like, the big homies I talk to, they're all like, what?
I'm just keep digging your own grave, man.
What's so fucking special about 18? It's just another fucking year, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? So.
My name is Dr. Anna Salter. I am a clinical psychologist, and I have worked with sex offenders and victims for about 40 years.
Now, I know there's been a lot of... Because I follow Kirsten's stream, and she does rightfully have a lot of critique of the psychiatric system. Including how they've been trying to decriminalize and help in, like, with the political motivation of pride of decriminalizing child sex offenders and pedophiles. That being said, as much as I do not trust psychologists, especially in the current day and age, or I'm very skeptical of most of them, I'm willing to hear this one out.
The brain of a 13-year-old is very different from
Considering her 4+ decades of experience and the fact that she is worked with both victims and perpetrators, she's gone in the heads.
adult brain. They are more impulsive. They can't predict and don't try to predict typically how this is going to affect them in the future. The MacArthur brain study has demonstrated that adolescents are simply not mature
Exactly.
emotionally and socially, and that they don't reach full maturity until the late 20s.
That's a, for people to.
Most psychologists of 67 is one of the root cause of problems we have today. Exactly, but I'm not going to say she is, because she's, how she put it out here eloquently, she's very, very much of the old guard.
Sit back and say like their brain, girls' brain, minors' brains are underdeveloped. They don't know. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Now you're just making fucking excuses for the motherfucker. For a motherfucker that said, oh well, their brain is underdeveloped. Okay, bitch, whatever you say. Cool. All right.
Sex offenders will say to you, children know what they're doing at 13. But sex offenders are famous for their excuses. Apparently there is an offender whose moniker is EDP 445 who tried to lure a 13-year-old. Well, he may or may not be a pedophile. Generally, he
Actually,
would not
pretty
be,
pubescent
because
children.
they're 13-year-old.
So, I know being on the internet long enough, we saw this with, we saw this many times over by, like, maps, or, like, like, for people who've said maps or any other shit like this, try to help soften and push forward the narrative of pedophilia being placed underneath the pride spectrum, which Pride in itself, the organization, is actually trying to do. That being said, she's going at it through the technical term. I know we're tired and sick and tired of the excuses, but she's doing the technical terms of everything. And she's explaining it right here. And she's going to say a fibophile. I know that she's going to say that. Because that's for teenagers that are in the midst of puberty. She's only analyzing this as a technical term because she has dealt with victims far, far younger, or offenders who have harmed victims. No doubt, victims that I don't want to say it.
In this country,
Those numbers are what you need to know.
this point in history is probably post-pubescent. He is a child molester.
No doubt about
He's a criminal. Who's someone who tried to take advantage of a child's naivety, innocence, and immaturity to meet his own needs, both physically and narcissistically. Anybody who does that is, by definition, an offender and a child molester.
Mhm.
They're not necessarily a pedophile.
Are you a pedophile?
My name is Brandon, and I am a pedophile. I'm attracted to boys starting at age 5.
Oh God.
Despite feeling attracted to children, I've never acted on it. I think what EDP did was wrong and harmful, but there are probably thousands, if not tens of thousands of people that are watching this that might also feel attracted to minors. And I want you to know that you don't have to follow the path of EDP.
Every 74 seconds, someone in the U.S. is sexually assaulted. This statistic I question. I need a source proof on this one.
Having sex with a child under 13 and another under 18. Prosecutors sexually assaulted.
Brennan's also resident of that small pedo village down in Florida. Could be. But he isn't an offender from what he said. And also what the documentary is pointing out. He's not an offender. That wouldn't allow him to be in the pedo park, no. This is going to the Rain Foundation, yes. Waddle, 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 waddle.
If you were looking at all the people that got caught for being a pedo on YouTube, EDP is at the top of the list. He is the face of being a pedo on YouTube. Like, if you think about pedos on YouTube, you're thinking about EDP 445.
That's Wise Keem. Okay. Most hated people on the planet.
He is
a
serial sex offender, pedophile, predator. He is a bad man. He is very entertaining to laugh at as being a pathetic loser, but he is, at the core, a horrible person.
He's never gonna learn, you know? All you can really hope, the best advice you can give him is to be even stupider, and hopefully one day he lands himself in jail. Because that's the only thing that can fix him, going to jail.
So if I had to give EDP advice, all things considered, I would say consider suicide.
If you were to take every man on Earth and put them in order
Okay, so they're playing Adam 22, isn't this the guy that got cucked? That got cucked?
For people I would most want...
Also a pornographic superstar. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Yeah, EDP with his porn addiction. We got a porn star here. Fuck off.
To have sex with my wife, all the way over to, like, the least. He's essentially going to be the last guy in line.
People won't remember him. What has he done to be memorable?
Wings of Redemption. Why is Wings here?
Pedophiles every day of the week.
There are a lot of words I can use to describe him, but if I had to pick just one...
This feels like a satire. Yeah, this I heard about this ending bit. Look, even Tuv is a guy who makes videos about, you know, like, reactionary drama shit. And he's also hyper self-censorious, kind of like, what's his face with a very obnoxious voice, but like, he's just, he will do like, oh, they grape, or they didn't know no things to this person, and it's just like, you say the fucking word for the crime, is but my monetization, shut up.
It's sick.
This, I heard about this part by the end of the documentary. This is what people were laughing about the documentary for. It's like, what the fuck?
Dude has nothing.
And I know what's gonna get worse.
Retirement. His assets are.
Okay, Caleb, at least in Caleb's case, he can review EDP that he has no finances left.
A joke. These are the finances of a mental child. Let's be honest.
Please leave the kids alone. That's my message.
I'm Dante, Twitch streamer, React guy.
Leave the kids alone, please.
Cool.
The man's brain.
Oh yeah, the black fist power. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Oh, self-censoring Pratt. Yep.
Doesn't fully function. He is by all.
Like, they had a solid thing with Chris Hansen. Just have Chris Hansen grill this motherfucker. Have the more psychologists come in. Why do we need Boogie? Boogie of all people. Scammer. Sex pest. Fucking prostitute lover. Habitual liar. Lolcow. Yeah, great.
Mentally retarded.
Well, just my thoughts on EDP.
No. You didn't get who I think you got.
445 and
That's fucking it. That's it. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, hey guys, Christian, remember Christian? Yeah, it's real funny. We have a pedophile. We have a pedophile, and then we got a geriatric rapist here. Lovely, fucking lovely. Oh, you know what's even the best part too? I remember when all this Chris Chan shit came about, and the fucking trannies were defending Chris. Oh, you gotta say she, her, you gotta say Christine, you gotta respect them pronouns. Fucking Chris Chan raped his mother. I don't give two shits. Everyone knows, everyone who's known Chris Chan for years, I'm not some new fag that hopped on the Chris Chan train. I knew about Chris Chan since early middle school. I knew about this motherfucker for that longest time. You can tell when Chris is telling a truth and when he's trying to tell a lie. And when he tried to back himself out of those claims about him fucking his mother, he was lying his ass off. When he told about his mother, he was being dead to rights. Because Chris is so fucking autistic, he could not tell a lie properly. And those trannies, they fucking defended this rapist. By the way, lovely. Your big superstar is, if your big superstar is not a pedophile for the trans community, it's a fucking geriatric rapist. Fuck you. You incestuous one, mind you. This is absolutely filth and disgusting. What the fuck is this end of this documentary? Oh, guys, we like Chris Chan. Fuck off. This is gnarly. This is not right. And actually, keep it up here. Keep it up here. This is the face of the tranny community that's going to support him, because you have a geriatric rapist on a pedophile documentary with a fucking giant trans flag in the background. Here's your superstar. This is bullshit. And you think, we're getting in for the internet clown celebritydom. Chris Chan is a disgusting, degenerate fuck. You know about his relationship with his only friend and how she came for quick. If you know all the shit that he said to her, all the shit she's reported on, Chris is fucking twisted. And more than just the poor innocent guy who got bullied, Chris did most of the shit himself in the long run. He's high functioning. He just wants to act like that fucking diaper lover, Andrew Ditch. He's just a proto Andrew Ditch. Andrew Ditch is basically Chris Chan taken to an illogical next step. What the fuck is this shit?
What he did, just totally wrong. He deserves to go to jail, and there will be bad karma coming his way.
Really? Yeah, Chris Chan. Really? Geriatric mother rapist. Fuck you. I'm pissed off because everything with that motherfucker, there's just no sympathy. I can laugh at Chris Chan. I can make fun of all of his live stream donos he gets nowadays. Chris Chan is just what a disgusting ending. The fact Chris Chan reproduced, yeah, he's got a kid now. I forgot that. It still baffles me.
So, growing up, I love the villains, I love the bad guys. The story isn't complete.
Oh, let's have an orchestral version of Creep. Lovely.
Fucking villain without there being opposition.
A song about an actual loser loner, and now it's over a pedophile. Lovely.
It's wild because everything came full circle. You know,
I'm
to a
a
lot of people, to
chud,
millions
and
of people.
I'm an
I'm
incel,
fucked up,
and I hate
I'm a piece of
me.
shit. I'm this grimy ass motherfucker who just
wouldn't
doesn't
out
give a
that
damn
one.
about the fucking law. End-stage renal failure, man. Got accused of being a fucking pedophile. And guess what, motherfucker? I'm still fucking standing. I'm still walking. We in this bitch, and we making it fucking happen. Listen, man, it's time to have a great time.
He did the fuck? I have to look it up here. Hang on. Chris Chan had kids? Question mark? Fucking Bahamas. No, Chris Chan does not. No, okay. No, Chris Chan did not impregnate. No, because I remember Chris Chan also has basically mutilated his dingling to such a degree that he cannot reproduce.
So
Thank God.
Drinking this fucking shit, due to my dialysis and due to my kidney failure, but fuck it, I don't give a shit right now. I got my pills here.
Good. Good. Let him kill himself. It's funny.
EDP has a bright future. Once the world gets off this hang up that they're on, which I feel like is gonna blow over. So once that blows over, the sky's the limit with him. He can go as far as he wants to go.
What we filmed today, right here, right now, February 9th, 2025, is the greatest moment of my fucking life. Period. Nothing even comes fucking close. Yeah.
I have no words.
Wrote this? Yeah. Hey man, as far as these chat logs go, I don't know who wrote this. This wasn't me though.
What a shit show of an ending.
You feel that? Ah, shit.
Yep, until 2027, next year. Yeah, we get disturbed now. Jamario Smith. Oh, okay, so the teacher is dead, unfortunately. Dixon, King Johnson. Fuck. Okay, FBI agents, grandma, okay, people. I just woke up sleep hunger. Okay, thank you guys. Well,
the burly chuddy.
That was me about to hop into my play stream of the next one, but that's some other thing. Alright. Well, I'm gonna have to end the stream there. That was a shit show at the end. They had a great documentary for the longest time. Let him dig his own grave. They had some decent people on there. But no, let's get a fucking panel of YouTube celebrities, a bunch of locals. I think Chris Chan, you know, the geriatric rapist. Lovely. You got a fucking rapist on there for about a pedophile. To talk shit about a pedophile. Congratulations. What a shit show at the end. Just like it's like watching a Gideon thing.